The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada.
Nice.
Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida.
What's up?
I just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The Bigger, Better, Badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex,
And more sex.
are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
Welcome to the podcast on this Monday night. It is the 21st of January. Nice to have you guys here. Hope you had a great weekend. Tonight on the program, well, listen, I spend a considerable amount of time with her on the radio every morning, and not that I'm saying we're limited to the topics that we're able to discuss because we kind of push that fine line between what's allowed on the radio and what's not allowed. But tonight, we're not going to have that kind of fear about suspensions and shit. Before I introduce you to her, of course, Dr. Ken, how are you? Good morning.
I'm doing great, Mo. Yeah, I'm doing great. How was your weekend?
Susie's on the show, and I think fucking mornings right away. My weekend was great. Downloaded Temple Run 2, which I was thrilled about. And the stories that came out in local showbiz were fucking hilarious. We talked about this in detail on the radio this morning. Maybe we could talk a little bit more about it today. Well, not the Ricky Lo one, because that's more just fucking embarrassing and stupid. But the Cesar Montano one is really now my new favorite story of the weekend. I mean, because I didn't know about the whole giving the gifts part. I thought he was just caught, like, because they were rumors, but I thought this time he was just caught kind of like cheating with the cell phone. But giving the girl the cell phone that he got from the wife really was the highlight of my weekend. I mean, it really was. You've heard the story, yes, Dr. Ken?
I'm sorry, I didn't.
No. Yeah, doctors, you guys don't give a fuck about showbiz. We'll talk about it again.
Not this one.
No, well, obviously, right, and we'll talk about it again. But let's introduce first my co-host on the morning radio show. It's nice to have her here on the podcast. She was here last season. I think she did a great job. I think we're really... I think we're doing a good job in the morning. We're a little sexual, I think, sometimes with some of our conversations. More than ever. Yeah, more than ever on the show. But tonight, no holds barred. We're going to do anything we want. Please welcome on the program from Magic 89.9, Suzy on Twitter, Suzy899. Hey, Suzy, thanks for being here.
Good morning. Wait, see, now I'm confused. Good evening, everybody. Okay, so pwede magmura?
Yes, pwede tangina lahat. Go.
Awesome.
Go. Do your best. Give me a machine gun. Give me your best. Because
I have to react to something for it to mean something.
I know, but at the same
lang ako
time...
just for the sake of making mura. See, even here, I'm konyo. Kung magmumura lang ako just for the sake of making mura, walang lutong, ganon later. Sige, promise. If there is like a mura-worthy topic, I will.
I know, but don't you remember, like, sometimes when you get out of church, you're like...
When I get out of church?
Yeah, because you can't think of nasty thoughts for like an hour, especially if it's like born again church, and you can't think nasty thoughts for like 2.5 hours. And then the moment you get out of church, you're like, "Tangin natin tayo." You don't do that?
No, I don't. What's wrong with you?
I feel like for 45 minutes I can't have like any really bad thoughts in my mind. So I'm like, oh, when I get out, I'm like, hey, tangin natin dito sa puwet.
Sometimes you still shock me. Congratulations on that. Like when I think you can't anymore. Mamaya. Promise. Promise. Watch out.
Wait,
I will.
real quick though, are you kind of far away from the mic, or I'm
No,
just
am
used
I?
to hearing you at a certain level in the
No.
morning because we have different microphones? You sound a little distant. But anyway,
There.
never mind.
I'm
Let's
practically
get to
giving
the
your mic
show
a
here.
blowjob right now, so.
There we
okay
That's
na.
my girl.
There you go.
All right, 478-7954. That's our phone number. If you want to call us, get yourself on the show. You can also Skype us, The Good Times Podcast. Susie, you've been here before, so you know what happens. We take phone calls from everyone from around the world, and they just ask us about their lives. And we talk about certain things. And it's kind of weird because I know that you're here, and we should talk about topics because that's what we do. I line up some topics, and tonight it's just kind of like, whatever. We'll
Free
just
flow.
hang out, sit back, talk about basketball. If you
Yeah,
guys want to
I know,
talk about
I'm excited.
basketball, we could talk about fucking your love lives, your sex lives, your careers. We talk about showbiz. And I want to get into that a little bit later, too, because that Cesar Montano story is fucking wild, man.
I know.
fucking love it.
Pounce on that, yeah.
Oh, I love it. All right, anyway, let's get to some of these calls because the people have been on hold. Let's start with Jen. She is 22, I believe. Oh, no, that's Jem. Sorry, this is somebody else. Jem, and we have a Jem, and we have a Jen. Jen is 30. She's calling from Pasig. Hi, Jen. How are you? Welcome to the show. This is Susie. That's Dr. Ken. What's going on in your
Hi,
fucking
Jen.
life?
Hello?
Jen?
Oh.
Hi, Jen. Oh.
Yeah,
Mia.
it's not.
Oh, what's your name?
It's not what you. You can call me Jen.
Okay.
Jen.
Hi, Jen.
But Jen,
Yes.
Jen, is that the name that you go by birth, or did your boyfriend call you Jen, like at any kind of given time?
People call me Jen.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Hello, Jen.
Jen, what's up?
What's going on?
I am actually quite nervous. It's my
Why is
first
that?
time.
It's fine.
It's
Go
okay.
ahead.
I'm sure you've had many first times, Jen, especially from
Okay.
the sound of your voice. Pretty sure that there's been a couple first times in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
can
right.
I
What's up, buddy?
Go ahead.
talk about my question?
Go ahead.
Yes. Go, sweetheart.
Yes. I just want to ask more advice about having a long-lasting relationship because,
Sure.
yeah, I am a person and I am in a relationship for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I would like
doing
to
well,
ask
then.
for more advice. How can I make it long-lasting?
You want advice on how to make it long-lasting?
Yeah.
Well, it's fucking 6 years. You're doing pretty well. Really? Maybe we should ask you for advice on how to
Okay.
get a relationship, long-lasting. I haven't had a 6 year type of relationship in a really long time. Well, what specifically, Jen?
Because most of the time we still fight.
That's
We
normal.
still have
Everybody
a lot of
fights.
arguments. Yes. I just want to know, or I just want to get more advice on how to be more patient, and especially if there are a lot of people who are trying to get in our relationship, and I cannot control myself.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
by
I am-
listen. Okay, you're a gay guy, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6
Okay.
years
Oh,
for a
hold
gay
on.
relationship is hella long. Congratulations.
Right, that's like a 20
to
year.
you.
Plus,
Yes.
plus, in the fact that you started this relationship in your mid-20s. Now, here, I don't want to judge the gays, all right, at all. Listen, you
Yeah.
guys, I'm just talking about generally. It seems like it would be very difficult to keep up with a homosexual. Well, no, because homosexual could be both a gay guy and lesbian. So, a gay relationship in your 20s, 6 years without any cheating. It's very difficult. And listen, not all of you guys, but I'm going to say generally, because you have the male testosterone at work, right? And then you have the availability of people who are willing to have sex with you, and those people have that sex drive of a male as well. So when you put two and two, when you put two in them, both of those together, you have the perfect storm of cheating, lots of partners, very promiscuous, because you got two horny species that actually like each other.
Yeah, but it's not actually. What
Like, wait,
we
hold on
are.
one second.
It's why.
Hold on, time out 1 second, Jay, because you're saying people coming into the relationship, and I'm telling you why there's a lot of temptation there. Like, if girls had the sex drive that we do, Ken, wrap your mind around this.
Yeah.
If
I'm-
girls
I'm
had the
listening.
sex drive that we do, physiologically.
Hold on, who
wouldn't
says I
we-
don't?
There you go. Well, that's what I'm saying. Just I don't keep your panty on 1 second.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Tuloy mo.
We would be in living in a paradise, us guys, when we can have the availability. Like, if girls wanted sex as bad as we wanted sex, we'd be happy because we'd be fucking way more. Right? Now, when you take the gay guys, you'll have two people who are attracted to each other with an incredible sex drive. It's very difficult to keep a 6 year relationship without people, what do they call it? Umeepal.
Agree.
Coming in.
Yes.
paying that ass. I'm sorry?
There are a lot of people who are trying to jump into our relationship, and sometimes I am just tired of dealing with them because
Jen, baby doll, listen, you shouldn't be tired about dealing with them unless they get close enough for you to be irritated. You see, there's a lot of people that like people who have boyfriends and girlfriends, but it's allowing them to get to that kind of like proximity to your relationship that will get you upset. That means it's a problem on your boyfriend's side. Because he's allowing them to get too close to him where you're starting to get pissed off. Because in a perfect relationship, when only a few are, those guys, those gay guys who want to who want a piece of your boyfriend's butthole, they should be left at a distance.
Yeah, but the thing is, my boyfriend does not do anything. Pinapabayaan niya lang yung mga taong involved, and I am an angry person. And when I'm angry,
pero hindi niya pinapatulan, Jen.
When I'm angry, like I'm telling, like when I'm angry, I don't do words. I punch. I hit.
Yeah, tama.
Okay.
Halo-halo.
Okay.
Yes, of the worst words.
I don't deal with, like legal cases. I don't deal with anything. Like if you mess with me,
I'm gonna fuck you up.
You got hit.
In the ass.
I get your ass whooped. But the thing is, I'm
gonna break your ass.
Dealing with that. Yeah.
That's right.
Make it bleed.
Yeah, Jen. Obviously, Jen,
Because
that you also have some issues that you have to deal with.
I'm going to exploit
with
your
yourself, you know. But in any case, in any relationship, whether homosexual relationship or with a girl, this is the thing that I'm the corny guy in the show, and this is what I stick by. I've been with my girlfriend for 13 years before I married her.
Ibigay mo lang kay Lord. Yan ang sasabihin ni Ken.
Una kailangan maging honest ka, di ba? Honest ka sa sarili mo. Honest ka sa kanya.
Gusto tumira sa boyfriend ko.
Lord, gusto ko po. Ito po, totoo po to, Lord.
Lord, alam mo naman, they get shit, Lord, pag when they fuck with me, no, Lord.
But Jen seems
sorry, anyway,
to be,
Sorry,
parang medyo problematic si Jen, and I'm afraid that he's really aggressive when he gets hurt.
Can I ask something?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go.
Yes, it's not about it's not about like for 6 years relationship, wala pang like there's a chance na nakita ko or nahuli ko because we're always together for 6 years.
Yes.
The communication is really great for 6 years, and I think it's all about paano ba magiging stronger yung relationship namin.
Kaya this boy
I just
of
want to
yours,
know that.
kung never mo pa siya nahuhuli na in the act, tapos sinasapak-sapak mo siya, tapos 6 years siyang nandyan, mahal ka niyan.
Well, teka lang, sinasapak mo ba yung boyfriend mo or yung mga umaepal?
No, yung mga umaepal. Like
wow.
If they,
there you go.
Yes.
There you go, that's fine.
Sinasapak mo sila?
Yes, why not?
Paano?
Okay lang ba sa boyfriend mo yun?
Of course.
Parang gusto niya siguro.
Baka naman kasi yung boyfriend mo medyo dumidiva na konti na sinasabi, wow, ang dami kong boys. Dami boys na lumalapit sa akin.
Sige.
Hello, Jen. defend me. And then, baka ganyan yung setup niya na parang gusto niya na ang daming lumalapit sa kanya tapos gusto niya makita ka na magalit at manapak, di ba? I mean, is that what kind of guy we're looking at?
It's not really like that because he used to have girls. I'm talking about girls and then some of the bisexuals or gay people.
Time out. Jen, now we get it. Your boyfriend's handsome and you're not that good looking. And because of this situation, you need to fuck people up.
Sinusuportahan mo yung boyfriend mo financially?
No, because we're both professional.
Okay.
Yes.
Pero guwapo siya, di ba? Guwapo, hunky. Ikaw medyo,
but
you're kind of funny baby girl, di ba?
But I'm not ugly.
But he's better looking than you are.
Maybe so.
Yeah. That's the problem. That's the problem sometimes when you get the one super good looking and one super not good looking. That super not good looking is very, very much on the offensive, very much the radar's always they're fucking looking around and whooping some ass. All right. Well, listen. Jen, have you cheated on your boyfriend in the 6 years?
No.
Be honest.
Never.
Have you ever caught him cheating on you? Be honest.
In the act.
I'm sorry?
Have you ever caught him?
Have you ever caught him cheating on you?
No, never.
All right. Okay, well then try to use that as the inspiration to get your anger in check here. I'd understand if you've caught him before cheating and now you're just on a rampage. You got a little bit of anger in you. You see the temptations. You see both guys, both girls, bisexuals. Everybody's up on him. I'd understand that, oh my God, he's got the capability of cheating on you. So he's going to have to fight off the temptation, and I'm going to have to fight off the temptation, physically now. And that's really going to fuck with your mind. So what you want to do is try to use certain things going on in the relationship. The fact that he's never cheated on you, and use this as kind of as inspiration to give a little bit of breathing room. Realize, yes, there are people who are going to be attracted to him. That's normal. But those days are almost over. I mean, you guys are in your 30s now. I mean, it's starting. You both of you are going to start your decline soon, and you're only going to have each other. And you don't want to be angry you don't want to be 50 years old whooping other old people ass who's looking at your boy. I mean, come on, those days are done. Okay, I understand. In your 20s, he's a hot piece of shit. Yeah, you want to defend it a little bit. Fine. But come on, you're in your 30s now. Let's go. Let's relax a little bit. And he's never cheated on you. He's never given you any reason for you to be so angry and violent.
No, my point is, I really work hard for this relationship, like for 6 years.
It's not like he does too.
I just don't like people. Nah, like if they like someone and then they're doing something in order to get it, and that's what I am so angry. Like those
boyfriend
people.
ka ng pangit.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
humarap ka ng pangit. Na mahirap.
Like for example, they like my boyfriend, and they will do something, like they will make flirt on him, and they will do something, and I just don't like him. I just don't like him.
Have you talked to your boyfriend about this? Have you gone up to this Adonis dancer and say, hey, listen, stop it already. I don't want you to interact with them at all. I want you to have, I mean, we're in a relationship here. Nagagalit ako. Alam mo naman, nagiging, rage. I have a little rage in me and all of these things. Pag lumalapit yung mga gago na to, can you please leave them at a distance? Have you had that conversation before?
Yeah, and then he said, like, he cannot control that. There was a time that we were in the bar, and then there was a girl, and then, like, nakikipagtow siya. And then I really talked to the girl, and then I said, like, if you do it one more time, bitch, I will really knock your head. Like
no, you can get in trouble with that.
One thing, have you done it before? Wait, have you physically punched somebody in the face because they went up to your boyfriend?
Yeah. Yeah, because like what I have said a while ago, I am an angry person.
So tinitignan lang ng medyo malagkit, sugurin mo na?
No, if there is a reason why to hit someone, then I'll do that. I don't hit someone for no reason at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but I think you hit people for small reasons, Jen. Listen, obviously there's a little bit of problems here. Okay, there's problems on both sides. Yeah, problems on both sides. I don't like how your boyfriend is kind of, allowing some of these things to happen that feeds your anger. But the bigger problem at B is that you're very angry and you really, I mean, earlier I was trying to make fun of it and think it's fucking funny and we'll joke around and stuff. But now I can kind of, I mean, I've heard it in your voice early on, but I hear it in your anger now just by even thinking about past moments. Medyo nagagalit ka na. I think we're working on a little bit of an anger problem here, anger management issue that we need, all right?
Okay.
So what we need to do here, buddy, is really, God, how do you tell someone
I know
to lessen their anger, Susie, aside from going to anger management classes? Because I don't think a lot of people are going to do that. I mean, which angry person is actually going to admit they're angry enough to go to get some help? Usually it has to be court ordered or office ordered, something like that. Oh, you need to do this, or else angry people will never admit it. So how say you? How do we get this guy to relax a little bit?
I know.
I think Mo, you can't really change yourself. You can only manage it. It's there. The anger is inside you, but you manage it. How do you manage it? Maybe you try to catch yourself, feeling that you're about to get angry. Sometimes it's a little bit of practice. And then you see, uy, nagagalit na ako. Ito na yung sinabi ni Mo na kailangan hulihin ko yung sarili ko na pipigilan ko pag nagagalit na ako. And acceptance is also one. You accept that your partner is attractive and he attracts a lot of people, and then you talk about it, and he will also accept that you're kind of, tanggap ko na medyo nagagalit. So, naiintindihan ko na kung bakit tayo ganito. And maybe it will work longer if you're.
I just don't see
Hirap eh,
like
no?
there's a. I don't think there's
Mahirap
a.
siya.
I have to stop and realize what I'm doing because this is getting out of hand when it comes to people with a lot of rage. You know, maybe you should do this. If I do this, I'm gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Go to jail.
No, buddy.
You'd rather go to jail?
Napapanood mo ba sa news yung mga tatay, tinakot yung bata sa school? Magdadalawang isip ka eh. Yung MMDA na sinuntok, di ba?
Jen, alam mo ba nangyayari sa jail?
Alam niya yata, kaya niya yata gusto.
Kinakantot yung mga guys sa pet. So, kailangan... okay, that's right. You want that. Okay, all right, Jen. Well, hey, listen. Anger management classes is probably the best way to go for you. Talk to your boyfriend, and let's just see if you can get it under control, all right? Please. We got to go. We've been on with you for a little too long. Thanks for the call, though, buddy.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Jen.
it.
Good luck, buddy.
Let's go to Christine, 22. Line 2, calling from Makati. What's going on, Christine? You've been on hold for a really long time. What's up, baby?
Yeah, I know. I mean, wow, that last caller is super long.
I know.
I know. I'm so sorry. Jesus. What are you
It's alright.
that takes
just
forever.
a question.
Yeah.
When a guy says he's bi, is he really bi or full-on gay? Because when girls says it is or they are bi, you kind of believe it, but when it's the guys, it's a bit hard to take in.
Who is this? Ricky Lowe? I didn't understand a word of that. Susie,
If
what
a
did she
guy
say?
says that he's bi, is he really bi, or is that just like him being in denial of being gay?
Listen, every single time I've come across a person, a guy who says he's bisexual, I already assume that's 100% gay.
In time.
Because you want penis. Like there are days where you're like, yeah, I'll take dick. And the moment you take dick, you're pretty gay for me. Now, again, nothing wrong with that, but that's about
I
it.
agree.
You're ready to go.
Agree. Nothing wrong with it. But once you go down that route, you go down that route.
Right, and Christine, if your guy friend who's bi and he says he likes you, you have to understand on that other part, on the receiving end, like when you're in a relationship with someone who's bisexual, do you feel like there's double the competition? It must feel, right? You have double the insecurity. Like, for example, what if that last caller had a bisexual boyfriend? Man, he would fucking just go out and be a dictator and just absolutely just stabbing people on the street left and right. Because you double jealousy, double all of those things.
I know what you mean, and it's kind of hard for me to entertain what he's saying because the thought that another man's mouth was on his dick was like it's a bit disgusting.
And his mouth on another man's dick. And other stuff.
Yeah. Have you fucked him already, Christine?
No.
Do you like him a lot?
But listen, time out. You know what? All of that stuff where you think, oh man, someone's dick has been here, that happens also with heterosexual people. It's like if I'm down on my girl's vagina, for example, say, you're a guy, you're going down on your girlfriend.
Different,
Dude,
Mo,
someone else's dick has been there. Someone else's dick has been there.
But
someone jizzed all over that area, and you're kind of just licking it down. I mean, that's the truth. When you kiss her, someone has unloaded in her mouth before.
In her face.
You have to be so graphic.
In her face. Well, you started it with I can't think that his mouth has been on somebody else's dick. Well, guess what? It happens all the time in heterosexual relationships as well.
So how do I get out of it? Kasi he is my friend, pero the fact that he crossed that line, can we still go back to being like normal platonic friends?
Totally. Yes. Yeah, Chrissy. Yeah, it kind of ruins it, but you can. Yeah, don't worry about it. The thing is, if you're a girl, okay, for example,
tell him that no, and let's just go back, like as simple as that.
Exactly, because the number one thing that most people are scared about is the person who receives the news that they have a crush on them, like the other person has a crush on, they're the ones who are in control. The ball is in their court. They're the ones who can say, let's just be friends and be honest about it. Just say, hey, I really want us to just be friends. I'm not going to think that this ruined the relationship. I'm not going to be distant, because that's the number one question we get here on the show all the time when it comes to this topic is, how can I tell my friend that I like her? And what happens if she doesn't like me? Masisira lang yung friendship. And that's their big fear. Masisira lang yung friendship. Well, just assert yourself and say, hey, the relationship's going to be fine. The friendship's going to be fine. I don't want you to think na nasisira na to dahil you opened up about it. I want to be really close friends, hang out like normal, even though I know you like me or you said you like me. I'm okay with that. He's going to be fine. Actually, he'll be happy about that. That's the second best news he can get.
Can I ask?
All right.
Super segue lang.
Go.
Kasi I listen to the morning show via podcast lang since I don't have the time or I'm too lazy to wake up in the morning.
That's understandable. So are we.
And suddenly Jessica's not there anymore. What happened to her?
Jessica went back to her old show.
Yeah, it was a trial run. We're looking for a new girl on the program since Susie and Mia got in a fucking fight. And we wanted.
No.
Did Susie?
No, I did not. Okay, let's clear it up. I did not kick anyone out. I did not. No, I didn't. I did not do a
irritated by all the jokes that say it's all your fault?
It's because I didn't. Okay, I didn't kick anyone out.
I know, but you understand, though, the reason why people are going to say that you kicked her out forever until you finally fucking address what the fuck happened between the both of you. You understand that.
We fought.
The moment, right, but they want a full story. The moment that you don't give the full story, that's how it's always going to continue that you got Mia removed from the program. Wait, hold on. I'm going to hang up on this girl and then we're going to talk about it. Christine, thanks for the call, baby doll. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sweetie.
Your heavy breathing in the background's fucking me up. All right, Susie. What the fuck happened to you and Mia? This is really the number one thing that a lot of people want to know. For people who don't listen to our radio show, there's three of us. There was three of us for the great majority of 2012. At some time towards the latter part of the year, Susie and Mia, who are best friends in real life, wasn't getting along. And they weren't getting along for probably a month or a little over a month. And then I, being the nosy bitch that I am, I talked about it on the radio, full knowing that these two best friends are going to be fine because they're going to finally have a moderator to talk about it. And that's what I thought. Because if you guys weren't best friends, I would assume right away that someone's going to leave. But I didn't assume that because you guys are best fucking friends. And then all of a sudden, somebody left.
Okay. Mia did say that if it didn't reach the listeners, she wouldn't have left. So, boo you. It's your fault, fucker.
Yeah, but she also said that there are many times where she's actually tried to talk to you and you don't say anything back to her. As in you completely disregard her. You completely don't even acknowledge her existence.
No, okay. That's not true. Like when she would talk to me about the show, I would answer. But there was never like a reaching out not to fix things.
Why? Like, what the fuck? What is, like, why? Are you like the first caller? Are you just really just tough?
I am not confrontational, so I don't like if I feel like I've been hurt by someone, I don't.
Okay, what was that hurt? No, but what was the hurt? Because that's the thing. That's what we all want to know. No,
it's something very personal. Like you said, we were best friends. This is something that neither of us would like to bring public. You know,
all right, but if I may, though, and whatever I say, you better not get offended and leave the show or anything like that because you should separate it. From what I've heard, okay, both sides and whatnot and all of that shit, this is the fucking stupidest best friend fight I've seen in my life.
Okay.
Really. And I've seen a lot of best shit. I've had best friends. I've argued with best friends. I've argued with best friends with issues 10 times greater than this one, and you guys ended up splitting up. It's fucking retarded.
I know. Can we talk about something else, like butt fucking again? Can we just talk about something else?
Let's go to Paul here.
Hi, Paul.
You're 24, Las Piñas. What's going on? This is a really stupid question. Paul.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, Paul. What's going on?
Yes. Hello. Good evening.
What?
Whoa, Paul, your fucking signal's shit. All right, try it again. We heard good evening. What's your question?
Damn it, we lost Paul.
Paul, do we
well, my question is...
Go.
Hello?
Go.
Yes, Paul.
Yeah, go.
Hi.
Yes. Go ahead, bud.
My question is, why does Coca-Cola drink much
What
Jesus.
Can someone translate? Does anyone speak choppy?
Anyone speak Ricky Lowe here? This is... I don't understand what you're saying.
Ulit, again.
Yeah, something about Coca-Cola. All right, sorry. Go.
Okay.
It's hysterical. Okay, this is hopeless.
we always hear why does.
Tastes much.
All right, on here. Somebody, I just got the question. Somebody sent it to me. All right, all right. Get rid of him.
Okay, shh, Paul, quiet.
Shut up, Paul. The question is, why does Coca-Cola taste better in a bottle? Which I have no idea. I have no idea why you're calling the show for this. But why does Coca-Cola taste better in a glass? Is what he's asking instead of.
Oh my God, is he getting a prize for that?
No.
I demand his prize. Go to me.
We're removing that. No, but that's a very interesting question. Does it taste better with a glass? And I've come to think of it, I think it does.
Parang there's less spirit in the glass. Masakit sa ilong pag sa bote. It's true.
No, I think it's the iciness of the glass, like that it just kind of makes it taste better because there's no other things involved. Like the paper kind of fucks it up. Like try.
Gusto ko sa Vendo.
Mas mabagal kasi mas mabagal lumamig yun eh.
Yung sa fast food, what am I doing?
In the fucking yeah, I get you. You put you make it. You put it yourself.
Yeah, that tastes better for me. This is the stupidest question of all time.
No, but you know, let's debate Coke. Diet soda fucking sucks. Man, does diet soda.
I love Coke Zero is yummy.
Not even Zero or Free or any of these things. It's all tastes like ass. The regular stuff is the best stuff. Any other diet soda tastes so much like shit.
I agree,
it's crazy.
but it's better than just drinking water, diba? At least you have an option.
It's not. It has that weird, and because there's no sugar in it, it makes it all fucked up. And diet soda is so horrible.
He hates diet soda.
Okay.
All right, this is boring. Yeah, let's move on.
Okay.
All right, so. Here we go. I got a couple of topics I'd like to discuss. And by the way, you can call us 478-7954 if you want to throw in your 2 cents about this. And we're going to take a little break. Maybe we'll treat it like the radio show. I'll tease the topic, take a break, and then we'll take some calls. Which ones do you want to talk about, Susie?
I like the Cesar one.
Well, okay, wait, I'm going to throw a couple topics out. Okay. You and Ken, you tell me. We'll take a break and we'll come back. We'll take the calls. Very much like the radio show. How rough is too rough when it comes to sex? All right. As a parent, what age is it okay for your son to lose his virginity? Like, what age are you going to be okay with it? Daughter, never, right? Yeah. Daughter, you never want a dick in your daughter. Ever.
Yeah,
never.
Not even after marriage.
Right.
She should adopt.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. As a parent, what age is it okay for your son to lose his virginity?
Like, there are dads who bring their sons to...
That's why.
Yeah.
That's what we'll answer.
Mm-hmm.
Making out after oral sex, which we talked a little bit with the last person. Like, but see, when it's your dick, though. Okay, here's the thing. Here's what it is, right?
Sana it's yours, diba?
Yeah.
Not your
a girl
neighbor's.
gives you a blowjob, right? And your balls are all over her face, and then she comes up to make out with you. Weird? Yes? No.
It's even weirder if the guy does it to you and you're all over his face. Because there's more there. Mm-hmm. There's more on his face than there will be on yours.
But the thing is, you girls are, I mean, it just seems like girls are more open to, say, making out with other girls, exploring the other girl. You know what I mean? It happens more to you guys. Like, us guys, we have a visceral reaction to dick. Like, balls. Like, you know what I mean?
Even your own? How about that guy who's got, like, ribs removed? So
I know, but at the same time, like, okay, obviously I've had a blowjob before. And obviously, at all times, the blower comes up for a kiss after, and each and every time, right before it happens, I pause and I'm like, this is gross.
Each and every time?
Each and every time.
So what do you want her to do? Okay, what's the alternative?
I'm not saying I have a. Okay, listen, I don't have a problem with it per se, but the moment that her lips touch mine, it does cross my mind that even though it was my dick, it's still a dick, fresh from dick, now touching my lips.
But it's yours.
It goes back to the conversation. Well, right? Listen, just for a split second, you don't want to open your mouth. You're like, this is fucking gross. But hey, listen, I guess it's my dick. And then I start thinking, but wait a minute. If I had a dick big enough for me to blow myself, would I blow myself?
I think you would. Ikaw.
That's a good question. I think I would too.
Yeah.
Like if I had a dick big enough to give myself a blowjob, I think I would give myself a blowjob.
Mm-hmm.
Ken.
Knowing you, yeah.
Oh, pare.
Fuck you, knowing you.
Sige. Oo, ako sasagutin ko.
Binibigay ko kay Lord.
Hindi.
Ken.
Oh.
Ken, if you had a dick big enough for you to blow, would you blow yourself?
Hindi naman, pare.
You would.
No, really.
Well, it's a hypothetical question eh, di ba? Wala naman talagang ganong kalaki. Pero hindi pa rin.
Wala ba?
No, Susie, no. Come on.
No. It's a legitimate question. Like that Mandingo guy. Hindi niya kaya? I bet he can.
I'm pretty sure there are guys out there that can suck their own dick. I'm pretty sure. Now, do they? Would they? That's the question. There's a topic. Would you suck your own dick?
Black
big
guys,
enough?
call us up right now. Do you?
All right. And then we can talk about this. So here, I'm going to throw all these topics out. We'll take a break, and then we'll take calls on it. The first time you saw and explored a penis, like if this is for females, the first time do you remember, Susie, the first time you saw a dick that wasn't your dad's or your brother's, or something like the very first time where you're of age and you see a dick for the first time, you're like, oh my God, it's really there. Look at it. It's like, sometimes when you travel, like when I travel, like when I travel, right, and I see a popular monument for the first time, it's like, okay, I go to Paris, right? I walk into the Louvre and I see the Mona Lisa and I finally see it from a distance. I'm like, oh my God, there it is. My whole life I've heard about you and I've only seen you now. I go to Sydney, right? And the Opera House is in the harbor, but you don't ever use the harbor to get to that part. You kind of go through the city. So I remember when I was in Sydney, I'm walking through the city. I'm kind of walking around. I'm like, where the fuck is this Opera House? And then I turn the corner and oh my God, there it is. Majestic and beautiful. I'm like, oh my God, there it is. The Opera House. I've been looking at you in pictures forever and you're really here. I want to talk about the moment you saw your first dick. Like a stranger dick.
Go Doc.
Like, oh, wow. Susie, do you remember it?
Of course I do.
What was going through your mind when you first saw your first dick? It's like, oh my God, it's really here. It's a real dick. I mean, look at it. Can I touch it? Was it like that, or you kind of just?
There was a moment of ew. There was an ew moment. There really. But those things you guys have, they're not very pretty. No,
Which one, the balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, the balls are ugly.
Yeah.
Balls are horrible. We had a call a couple days ago with big balls, small dick, and it was hilarious. But anyway. But did you examine it? I mean, like, or do you kind of just don't want to, like, okay, just...
Yeah, I borrowed a magnifying glass from my detective neighbor.
Because, like, for example, Ken doesn't know this because Ken's married his high school sweetheart. But when it came to vaginas, like, I probably went through 4 or 5 vaginas before I actually looked at it.
Vaginas aren't pretty either, no?
Yeah, they're not the greatest looking thing, but, some of them are wonderfully...
Balls.
Yes, and some vaginas, but see, there are some vaginas. Like, I've seen a couple that look, like,
remember that ex of yours who would get, like,
term
compliments from her waxing people?
That's right. I had an ex-girlfriend recently who would just always tell me how beautiful her vagina is.
I like the simple insertion of recent.
Yeah, it's like, I have a super beautiful vagina. And I'm like, wow, really? Thanks. That's really cool. All right. Anyway, so let's take a break. Which topic do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the first time you explored a penis? First time you explored a vagina? You want to talk about
the virginity thing? That's good.
Weirding out after getting a blowjob and then making out with a person that just blown you? What age is it okay for your son to lose his virginity? And how rough is too rough when it comes to sex? Which one?
Can we not talk about the penis one?
Why not?
We can do the son one and the other one. The blowjob one.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Let's take a
those are
break.
good.
When we come back, your phone calls 478-7954. You can catch us on Skype as well. The Good Times podcast. On the program is Susie. She is from, of course, the Magic Morning Show. Susie, thanks for being here. Appreciate it very much.
Thanks for having me, bud.
Dr. Ken as well. Taking a break. Back after this. Don't go away. It's Good Times from the podcast, season 2.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Act fast with a Tattoo 4G prepaid stick.
The devastation here is terrible.
It's ultra fast. The most reliable mobile broadband. The most affordable. Powered by the largest 4G network. With it, you can move your world. Tattoo.
I have a new girl who lets me do what I love. She updates me on new star athletes to watch for and the teams that are just killing it. She helps me plan which games to catch with the guys or the next marathon we can join. She teaches me how to condition myself for sports, which cool music to work out to, and where I can go on my next adventure. A girl who loves what I love. She's Christine, my digital go-to girl. Log on to Christine.com and get more out of what you love. Also available on iOS and Android.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Were you the one who posted, James, regarding the guidelines when it comes to checkpoints?
Yes, I was.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I just made it up, but I thought it was pretty nice. This time of year, right? Elections. You never let the truth get in the way of a good story, okay? Children, do not follow this at home. I'm just kidding. Just so you know your rights. If you do get stopped by a checkpoint,
you are not allowed
we're able to verify all of
them.
these, James.
You're not allowed to run over them. That didn't make it here. So technically... Now, number 2. Upon approach, slow down. I guess that counts as not running them over. Dim headlights and turn on cabin lights. Okay.
Cabin lights.
Lock all doors of vehicles during inspection. Since lock.
They might get pissed off because you're locking.
But that's the
doors.
thing.
Okay.
This is where they get you. And this is actually, I know we're making fun of it a little bit, but this is a serious issue. We've seen some people genuinely harass. Drugs are planted and other things, a Justin Bieber CD is planted, which is even worse.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I've heard of that, And there's no defense for that. There's really no defense. Yeah, it's like, but Your Honor, we found this. Throw the book at him. And the CD as well.
Then after that you have to submit your cell phone and everything. Yeah. And next thing you know, you have a Justin Bieber ringtone.
Catch James Deacon and the boys on Counterflow Wednesdays, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Sabrina's Kitchen is going to be back in your kitchen.
Sabrina, we're hungry.
Okay, it's coming. Every Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Lifestyle Network. Where else?
My girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the podcast here on this Monday night, 21st of January. Thanks for being here. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Don't forget to download us on iTunes or any other podcast app that you use. We'd appreciate it very much if you send us a little bit of a review. That'd be nice. Phone number 478-7954 if you want to call us. Get yourself on the program. We're also on Skype at The Good Times Podcast. Dr. Ken and my radio partner on the show tonight, Suzy. Hi, Suzy. Thanks for being here, doll.
Hi, everybody.
Also on the program this week, my former radio partner, Grace Lee. You'll see her on Thursday. We have Camille Prats coming on the show on Wednesday. Nikki Valdez tomorrow night as well. A lot of female. It's easier. Ken, explain this to me, buddy. It's easier to book female celebrities on this show than male celebrities. And, it's funny because male celebrities are scared. And I don't understand why. I'm like, hey, listen, do you want to be on my podcast? Oh, bro, man, that's some scary shit there, bro. And then when I'll ask a female, it's like, hey, do you want to be? Of course, yeah, here's my sched. Let me know what you think. And then they'll give me of course, they're scheduled 2 weeks in advance, 3 weeks, sometimes 1 week, sometimes a few days. But females, if you see the lineup of guests that we've had, it's predominantly female celebrities on the show.
Yeah.
And the guys fucking terrified of being on the program.
Who are the scared ones?
Oh, I can't say.
Sige na, are you scared too?
No,
You're all, they're takot.
You're a guy and
also.
they respect
No,
you.
because I'm still trying to talk them into it. And if they hear us talking that they're pussies, then they'll never really come on the show. You know what I mean? But the girls, no problem. And it's not always girls who are into sex. It could be, it's just a variety of females that will be on the show. No problem. When it comes to male celebrities, pussies. And I don't get it. I don't get why.
Maybe because, Camille, we can charm our way out of questions. Sila talagang when they're here, they can't. And then you'll call them pussies.
Really? But aren't guys the better charmers? Aren't they the boleros?
They can't charm you. Can they?
They
Is there
can,
something I don't know?
Especially if I really like the guy, he should, of course. If I like you, listen to the show. If I like you, I overly compliment you. Way too much. If I was a journalist, I'd be really ridiculed for it, like Ricky Lo style. But I don't care. If I like somebody, I'll throw compliments left and right at them because I really, really feel think highly of them. And I have no problem.
And you won't invite anyone here that you don't like, right? Or have you?
No, I've been inviting Jinri Park to be on the show. Fucking hate her. I've been
She hates us too. Don't worry.
Inviting Bubbles Paraiso. I fucking hate her more.
Did you really invite her?
Totally.
What did she say?
What the fuck? Are you fucking crazy? I'm not gonna fucking go on your show. I'm like, I expected that, but I totally would love her here.
I would pay to see that. Tell them what Jinri said.
Oh man. Jinri, what did you, about coming on the show?
Yeah.
I fucking forgot, but I know she almost vomited when she heard about that. All right. Anyway, back on the program. Phone number 478-7954. You can catch us on Skype, The Good Times Podcast. Before the commercial break, I asked you guys, as a parent, what age is it okay for your son to lose his virginity? Because you know that, at least, especially these days, that your son is not going to get married a virgin. It is highly unlikely he's going to get married as a virgin. So what age are you going to be okay with him with finding out that he's starting to have sex already? Ken, do you have a son?
I do. I have 2.
How old are they?
Perfect. They're going to be putting their dicks somewhere that you don't want. And what age is it going to be okay for you?
Or do you even look forward to it? Because you know, di ba merong mga parents na ayaw nilang mag-turn out na bading yung mga sons nila. So maybe, like, the moment that they lose their virginity to a girl, you're like, yes, hindi. Ganon, may ganon bang factor?
Well, I understand where they're coming from, but yung anak ko ngayon, marami na siyang mga girlfriend feeling niya.
Ooh.
And he's only 5.
So
yeah.
What would it be?
I guess, you know, in this generation, that's gonna be siguro mga kahit na bago pa mag-20, okay lang eh. Siguro mga
naman, mga 30, gano'n.
Hindi, kasi
panahon ngayon.
Tinatanong mo ko eh.
15 siguro.
I know.
15, medyo maaga pa yata yun. Hindi ko naman mapipigilan.
But you know what happens, right, Doc? Kahit di natin ibigay kay God.
Yeah, but
saan ba nanggaling yun?
Okay, listen, Ken. If you found condoms in his backpack at 15, are you going to be pissed off?
Ako pa No.
Diba, you should be proud that your son is responsible and smart.
Ay, syempre, doktor ako eh.
See? There.
But I would feel a little mad. Listen, I lost my virginity around that age, 15.
Did you use a condom?
Condoms. Yes, I did. Actually, the first time.
Ikaw?
Ako pa. You know what a condom is, Mo? I've heard stories. Parang kita sa newspaper. Yeah, yes. Actually, I did. The very first time I did. And that was the last. But if I saw condoms inside my son's backpack at 15, I'd be pissed off. I think it's way too early for me.
But you know that's what's happening nowadays. Diba? Yung mga,
yes, I do.
Yung mga rainbow party ng mga kabataan ngayon.
That's why he's not going to any parties. Susie, how say you? How old? And then you're going to be all right with it.
I think 16. Yung mga medyo college na, magka-college na. That's the reality.
I'm really surprised with Mo, talaga.
Yeah, I'd be a little mad. I mean, he's not going to.
Why?
I'm not going to go gen homo bad beat down on him. But
no, but why will you be mad?
Because I would feel like what's on his mind right now is something that he's going to get a ton of down the line. And just to hold up a little bit, you know, hey, listen, I need those grades up, my friend, because you understand, I'm going to buy you a car when your grades are high. I'm going to buy you fucking everything. You want a fucking PlayStation? You want your fucking Halo? You want whatever? Done. How are your grades? Now, if you're thinking pussy at 15, I know your grades are going to suffer a little bit when you're thinking pussy at 15.
Ganon, normally, ganon naman eh.
Yeah.
You know, so put the pussy down.
It does.
Ibigay kay Lord, and then I'm gonna give you the PlayStation and all of that. Let me see the grades. I want to back it up with the grades.
Well,
I want you to get into the college that I aspire you to be.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to dictate your life and tell you what course you want, but I want you to go to these schools, and you're not going to get now the schools that they're not the Ateneos. I want you to get into Stanford.
Sure.
I want you to get into the major university of the world. If you're pussying out at 15, like literally, then you're not. I don't think you're going to get.
Will you make that an incentive? Like, I mentioned that there are dads or uncles, titos, ninongs, whatever, who take young boys to clubs, ganyan, so they can lose their virginity there. Will you make that a parang,
guys,
pumasa ka sa Stanford, pumasa ka sa Ivy League University, I will bring you there myself.
No, because those are the dads that cheat. Those are the guys who cheat on their wife, who get the cell phone and give it to the girlfriend.
And
they're the ones that give the Abercrombie and bitch
chocolates.
and put it.
Do you know that he gave her chocolates also that came from their ref?
Okay, here's the thing. He used to do that. He used to do that to an ex-girlfriend of mine, giving her chocolates and shit. When they were.
Is this the one with a pretty vagina?
No, really. So like when I read the story, when I heard the story, I was like, oh well, yeah, this is the MO. And the style was like this. The style was, oh, you know, the PA goes up to the celebrity and says, sir, yung boss ko gusto mag-lunch, like, it's like that. Gusto humihingi ng number. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even himself.
Was it PA?
It was the assistant that did the dirty business. Now, according to her. And I was like, did you accept the chocolate? She was, yeah, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, what are you supposed to do? He's married. That's what you're supposed to do. You turn it back. Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Let's take one call here. We got a few calls, and we have some Skype calls we got to get to. Let's go to C, who's 22. C, you're in Santa Mesa. Welcome to the show. What's going on? You're on line 1. I'm sorry. C.
C?
Hello.
Hi,
C.
Hi, C.
Hi, good evening, Susie. Hi, Dr. Ken and hi, Mo.
What's up, baby?
All right, what do you got, C?
Yeah, regarding the topic, because I'm not actually listening. I'm just following on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And then with
What do you got?
regards to the topic,
okay.
I'm actually still a virgin, but...
How old are you?
I'm 22.
22.
You're a male or female? Sorry.
I'm a male.
Oh,
Wow.
I just called her
Hindi
baby
ko na
girl.
bosesan.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, listen, we're not shocked that you're still a virgin. Anyway, continue. Go.
Yeah, pero I received mga offers. Yung parang
What kind of offers?
May nag-offer
Bayaran
na
ka?
nun. Hindi.
Hindi bayaran. Okay.
Parang...
May nag-offer ng ano?
ng sex.
Parang
Sa
in-offer?
office. Hindi
Sa
mo,
office?
parang may may feeling siya sa akin. Parang ganun. Pero...
Wait. See, so may feeling siya, tapos paano in-offer? Wala parang offer. Dami nag-feeling sa akin. Wala man nag-offer ng...
ganito. One time,
Yeah.
nagkaroon kami ng GA.
What's that?
Parang,
GA?
General Assembly.
Yes.
Putang ina, sabi mo General Assembly. Paano ko malalaman na General Assembly?
Sa akin, General Anesthesia.
Nga naman. General Assembly. Tapos?
Yeah. I'll put a Y at the end of the GA and that's what I'll call you.
Go ahead, C.
Sorry.
Don't listen to Mo. It's fine. Go ahead.
All right,
Tuloy
go.
mo. May GA kayo.
Kasi yun, she's 40 plus years old.
Babae?
Oo, babae.
Hindi nag-offer sa kanya.
40 plus
nga pala,
years
lalaki
old.
ka nga pala. So,
Tapos,
okay, tapos.
40 plus years old. Tapos yung oldest son niya, ka-age ko lang.
Okay.
All right.
Tapos ngayon, I went to the restroom. Tapos sumunod siya sa akin.
Wow.
Maganda?
Sakto. 7.
So pangit. Okay.
Seven.
Tapos?
7 is okay. Tapos?
Yun.
Tapos?
Kaya lang kasi sabi ko parang hindi tama.
Dahil? Gusto mo may love?
As if I'm... Kasi age ko yung anak
No,
niya.
maybe because his friend is his... Maybe
Friend mo ba or ka-age
mom.
mo lang?
Hindi ko nga siya ka-age eh. 40 plus na siya.
Hindi. Yung anak.
Hindi. Yung friend.
Yung anak niya, hindi mo kilala. Alam mo lang na ka-age mo.
Oo, 3 na kasi anak niya. Tapos, ka-office mate ko siya. Di ba? Parang hindi tama.
Okay, all right. So ano sabi niya? Word for word?
Oo. Verbatim.
Nakikipag-flirt na siya sa akin. Through email, text, and everything.
Paano lumabas yung offer?
Yun na. Yung una, nilak niya yung sa CR. I went to the restroom. Tapos,
Marian
niya
Rivera
ako.
ang peg.
Relax.
Yung ganon.
Tapos,
sabi ko, hindi tama. Tapos, umakit ako sa taas sa kwarto. Sinundan pa rin niya ako.
Wow. Ang lala ni
Wow.
tita.
Okay, then?
Tapos?
Nung gabi yung ganyan, nag-usap kami na hindi tama to. Parang,
Okay,
I'm just your son.
I feel like you were sexually predator.
Oo,
Sexual
actually.
predator. Hindi
Dapat
tama to.
dinimanda mo siya.
Hindi
Tapos
naman.
bumalik si CR. C. Ano pangalan mo? What's your name?
Ha?
Ano pangalan mo?
What's your name?
Pangalan mo?
Pangalan ko?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the name that I'm using as the office.
Oh, C. Okay. All right. Let's just say your name is C for Charles. Charles. Bigay mo yung tita. And you're like, hindi tama. Then tatakbo sa taas.
Hindi naman parang...
Ini-exercise mo siya. Si tita.
All right. So where was the sex? Where was the offer?
Yun nga, yung parang...
Ano yung sinabi? Paano mo nasabing offer siya for sex? For sure.
Meron din yung Christmas, parang exchange gift. Sabi niya,
Oh my God,
wag mo
anong
na
binigay
akong... Kung ikaw magre-regalo sa akin, wag ng yun na lang.
Wow.
Tita na lang.
Oo.
Parang ganun. Okay. Romantic.
Sobrang sweet.
Okay. So see, what do you have? Okay, how old is it going to be okay for? Because that was why you called. How old is losing the virginity okay for, say, your son, if you have one? But you have to have sex to have one. You understand that, see? Yeah.
Early 15, 17.
Okay, why aren't you having sex?
It's not the proper time yet, or the proper
And then
person.
why will it be proper for your son then, if it's not the proper time for you?
Siguro kung feel niya ng kung nakita niya na yung tamang tao, para ma-experience niya rin yung buhay-buhay, mabagay-bagay. Unlike sa akin, I know I'm...
Are you sheltered?
Hindi naman.
Kasi if 40-year-old women are throwing themselves at you, then you're not kind of pangit, baby girl. Siguro pogi ka.
Not really. I think the 40-year-old woman was just, she's just one of those crazy sexual girls, then sees this boy na mukhang super innocent, super, like, no experience, and she's like, I'm gonna fucking pounce on this little guy. It's an ego thing for her. All right. You know what? Listen, thanks for the call, man. You sound like a virgin. This is the textbook
kind of
virgin
cute,
voice.
Actually, very cute.
All right, see. Do
More
you
power.
masturbate, see? Or are you wait, hold on, see, do you masturbate or are you scared of your dick?
I do masturbate.
How often?
Every day.
It's unbelievable.
Who do you imagine?
Christine Reyes.
Well, oh, good choice. Good choice. All right. Okay.
Strong. That's strong.
All right.
Another thing.
Strong, yeah.
Okay.
Kasi sabi ko nga, office mate kami. Until now, so everyday kayo magkasama. Parang hindi naman ganun ka sexual, pero she's super close sa akin. Na parang nililigawan niya ako. Anong pwede kong gawin? Kasi parang...
Ayaw mo. Married siya?
Hindi, pero 3 kids.
Jesus,
hindi mo feel
what
maging
do you-
stepdad.
What do you
Leave her
attract
alone.
these old ass women? I mean, what the fuck is going on? Listen, I want your first relationship to be with someone who doesn't have a ton of children, who's not fucking 40 plus years old. Can you please just? I mean, what is it about you? I'm intrigued. I want to meet you. I want to. What is up with all of these girls who've been around the block a couple times, wanting to sleep with you, and you're just, hi, I'm Charles. I mean, like, what is it about you? I mean, I'm super intrigued now. But anyway, we gotta go, buddy. Listen, here's my advice to you: go out and date normal girls. When I say normal, not doesn't have a lot of baggage yet. You can still always date someone with a kid, no problem. Just not the first 1, 2, or 3. Okay? You sound really just. You sound
actually terrified of your dick.
Virginal.
That is as in saktong perfect. Yeah.
All
Di
right?
nangangagat yan. Nangangagat ba yan?
All right, see. Come on, buddy.
Okay
Thanks for
lang
the
yan,
call.
si.
Appreciate
Huwag mong pansinin si tita, ha?
Tita.
Yeah. Stay away from the matronas for a while.
Yeah, for a
I want
while.
you to kind of, your peers. Date your peers, okay?
Hindi ka naman naghihirap pa, di ba?
All right.
Kaya mo yan.
Bye-bye.
Bye, si.
Thank you.
I wonder what the fuck that kid looks like. I usually can get a voice and then kind of put some sort of physical attributes to that person, and I'm usually right on. I have no idea
Akala
what
ko
that kid looks
babae.
like.
I was pretty sure.
Sa tingin ko, tagtuyot
22
din siya.
years old.
Tagtuyot yun, batang yun.
Tagtuyot?
Yeah, tagtuyot. Tapos sinasabi niya lang na ano. Pero ito, kung di mo sinabi mo na wag niyang patulan, nag-iisip na siya eh.
Oo.
Kaya ka nga niya tinanong eh.
Oo, nag-iisip
Medyo
na
gusto
siya.
na niya, kaya lang sabi mo wag. Pero tagtuyot siya. He's not getting the girls his age. That's why he's thinking of...
He's going after the fug.
Yeah,
That's right.
whatever.
All right.
22 years na tagtuyot, Dok. Kawawa naman.
Kaya yung boses
I know.
niya, di ko kala mo nga babae.
Do you think his voice will lessen when he finally has sex?
Feeling ka?
No.
Hindi.
I think so.
No.
I think
Hindi ba
because it
yun-
comes with confidence.
Diba? Or
Because there's
wala ba yung
certain
biological
confidence that comes with it.
explanation?
Meron.
Ah.
Kasi pag meron ka ng secondary sexual characteristics that are stimulated during puberty, yan, that it changes your voice because of that. And na-reach niya na yun eh.
Ay, patay.
So that's it.
Your theory mo na, diba, the more like sexually active a person is, mas mababa yung
The more
boses.
testosterone
Yeah.
levels, the lower the voice.
Yeah. See,
That's right.
That's why that
All
guy's
right.
voice is so high. Okay, go.
Yeah, that's right. He needs. All right, let's go to Kaloy. Kaloy, you are in Singapore. You're on the show. How can we help you? Thanks for calling all the way from Singapore. We appreciate it. What's
Hi,
up, buddy?
Kaloy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Good
Kaloy.
evening. My name is Kaloy.
What's
Good
up?
evening, DJ Mo,
Hello.
Susie,
Hi,
and
Kaloy.
Ken.
Hey.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. Basically, I just wanted to ask this question. How do you deal with, or how do you quickly move on after you get dumped or mabasted ng isang girl na
So
nililigawan
what
mo?
happened? Nabasted ka ba o nakipag-break ka? Or brinakan ka? Ano yung nangyari sa'yo?
Actually, I got heartbroken twice. First is brinig ako ng girlfriend ko. Tapos, after a year, I was sort of dating this girl.
Okay.
And then, just last night, binasted ako.
Wow.
Well, the thing is, binasted ka lang. So you really don't need a lot of get over time because she wasn't really your girlfriend. You didn't share a ton of experiences together. There's no talk of the future. You know, there was no hope really because nothing truly existed. You only hoped that she was going to be your girlfriend, but she in fact wasn't. So, and because you've felt disappointment before, and a lot of us have, you can only kind of just jump to the next one, you know. Time, as it said in the cliche, heals everything. It will. You'll be fine. I mean, you want to quickly get over somebody. It's more, how do you quickly get over the feeling of defeat when it's at this point? And a lot of people lose. The greatest of them lose. If you kind of just remember that you're not supposed to get all the girls anyway, and you know, it's just impossible. You realize you're part of just the great majority of everybody. You nabasted ka. We've all done it. It's all happened to us. She wasn't your girlfriend. You're not heartbroken. All right?
Yeah.
And the fact that you moved on with her, di okay ka na doon sa ex mo, hindi ba?
Actually, yes.
Then there you go.
Okay na ako sa ex ko. Naka-move on na ako. That's why I was courting this girl for quite some time. Kaso, problema kasi na in love na ako eh. Yeah. So, that's why nung dinasted niya ako, which was, nagulat din ako kung bakit kasi we'd been going out for quite some time. Yun.
Bakit nga daw ba?
Yeah, I never understood that, by the way. That's why the courtship process is kind of stupid. It's like, okay, a girl wants you to come over every day, show her what you got, do this, do that, you know, and then all of a sudden, I don't like you. And then boom, you're done.
Yeah.
It's
in fairness to her naman, she's not that mean. She's actually accommodating naman. We've been going out.
Okay.
Actually, there was one point na she invited me over for sumasama naman sa sine. Pag niyaya ako siya sa sine, sumama naman. Although
Hindi naman
I
out
have
of
to
politeness, you think?
Siguro dahil siguro mabait ako, siguro nahiya. Pero
tips.
And then last
Singapore taka na kamahal.
Oo, mahal doon sine. Nilibre mo?
Hindi, biro lang.
May Chinese subtitle pa.
You have to be gentleman.
Baka kaya ka binasted, di mo nililibre.
Hindi, as a gentleman, tsaka rule ko yun eh. Dapat guys always, pag ikaw nagyaya, dapat ikaw may sagot.
Sige,
so
tapos?
yun yung
Okay.
So yun, so naman, it was okay. The date went okay naman. Yun nga lang, nung ginawan ko na ng the moves, yung iingat ka sa sinihan, para kunyari aakbay, medyo nag-fail.
Nalagay mo yung titi mo sa popcorn, no? Tapos pag hawak sa popcorn, ito titi mo, right?
Lansones.
No.
Yun ang sasabi mo.
Hindi pwede.
Isupot ng lansones.
She's decent eh, so dapat matinong umarte. Ay, matino pagkasama siya kasi she's
All right. Listen. We're talking about this girl who's already dumped your ass, all right? I mean, all of a sudden, we're all in love with her now. We all want to fuck her now. Okay, great. She's awesome. All right. So, listen, bud, like Susie gave a great point there. You got over your ex because of this girl. Just, look, I mean, you know, as dog as it sounds, look for another one. Go on to the next one. She wasn't your girlfriend. There's no reason to be truly heartbroken, okay?
There's nothing dog about it.
The only experience about it was that you guys, shared a movie together or whatever. Maybe went to Sentosa. What the fuck? I mean, she wasn't your girlfriend. You'll be fine in a few weeks. Okay?
You'll be okay.
Yeah, I know. Thank you very much.
Madaming lonely Pinays dyan sa Singapore. Kaya mo yan.
Yeah. Marami nga.
Yeah, go to Takashimaya on Sunday. You'll have a pick there. All of them there. Just go ahead. Just choose whichever you want. There's like a fucking buffet of Filipino girls hanging out there.
Can I just ask one question?
Sure.
Would you court somebody na just because, or gusto mo pa rin yung somebody na gusto mo talaga? Or
I have no idea what the fuck that meant.
I'm just saying is that since, for example, in my case, right, heartbroken ako, just to boost my ego, would I support somebody.
Gago ka ba?
I mean, listen. No, listen. Maybe because the thing is, you're using the word court, right? And court is not in my vocabulary anymore. We've moved on from court.
Would you
make lande? Would you flirt? Would you date? Would you casual date? Would you have a one night stand? Yeah, totally.
Pero
absolutely.
Yung level na paasa, wag naman ganon. Yung alam nyo pareho what's up.
Don't court anybody. Just hang out with girls that you like. Ask them out on a date. Ask them out one date. If you like them, ask on a second date. Ask on a third. If you don't like them after one date, don't go out anymore.
Pero huwag kang magpasa, ha? Be a good boy.
You're stuck in old school mentality, my friend. Get out, get away from it. It's nice. The courtship process was nice when it lasted. It's no longer applicable. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for the advice.
Right.
DJ Mo, more power to your show. I've listened to it always. And then, more power to your show. And then, have a nice day.
Thank you. That's really nice. I like this guy. Hey, listen, we like you. We like you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right. Let's go to Ellie, who's 22, line 4. She has a question about the first time she saw a penis and explored it. Ellie, line 4, welcome to the program. We're talking about one of the topics we threw out there before the commercial break, and it's the first time you actually explored a penis. How say you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Ellie.
Hi, Suzy.
Hi, baby girl.
Yeah, I would like to talk about the first time you saw a penis. Actually,
am I the only one that hears that?
Yeah, there's like parang grounded. Okay,
I would like to share, huh?
Oh, go ahead.
Kasi the first time I saw...
Is there a meat grinder behind you?
Hello?
Anong...
Yeah, is there some sort of machinery in the background that's creating that noise?
Yeah, I think the phone is fucked up, so
yeah,
I'm really having a hard time hearing you guys.
Okay.
Pero,
likewise.
Sige, we'll talk louder.
Go.
Okay. Thank you. Kasi no first time ako nakakita, I was 15 then. Actually, it's not my boyfriend that time. Parang kalaro ko lang siya or something kasi 15 years old.
Anong games
Tapos, the guy is 17 years old.
Okay. Patintero, ganun, go. Batotot. Go. Sorry. Go ahead.
Hello?
Nakita ko yung titi niya. Nagsinipan yung bola. Wala siyang brief. Nakita ko yung titi doon. Kasi tinaas na yung legs niya.
Wait lang. So, nakita mo, as in, yung kita na tipong close up?
Oh, as in, kasi pinakita.
What?
Parang, we have doing this, yung parang spin the bottle. Tapos, consequence niya. Actually, I'm in a group that, dati. Tapos,
I have to play this with 15-year-olds.
Mag-strip off siya ng mga clothes
sure
niya. Then, nag-all the way siya. Tapos ako, sobrang shocked ako kasi parang 3 girls lang kami in that group. Tapos, umiyak ako noon na parang dapat sa mag-aano ng ganon. Tapos, the next time...
Jumerald Anderson, Maricel Soriano ka. Umiyak ka talaga, may luha. Ganon.
Oo, umiyak talaga ako na parang I feel so harassed na parang hindi ko pa time na makita yun.
Teka lang, Ellie, matigas ba? Kasi alam niya matigas, so kaya pinakita.
I think so, kasi it's my first time. Pero, compared sa mga nakita, syempre, after that, may mga nung nakita ko yun, parang, oh my God, naalala ko na parang, ang laki pala nung sa kanya, ganyan.
Nung hinayang kate. Iniyakan mo. Oh, go. Sorry, okay.
And tapos parang pag nagkikita kami, we used to tease him na parang, uy, si laki, totoy mola, like that.
Wow.
Tapos parang tuwan-tuwa pa siya.
Baka kaya niya pinakita.
You know, that's the thing. That was his move. Kasi alam niya na malaking titi niya. So, let's put it on hold real quick because that background shit is driving me crazy. So, here's the thing. If you're a guy, hindi mo naman ipapakita sa yung titi mo sa mga variety of girls kung hindi malaki, di ba? It's not like you're gonna get out of a swimming pool and show your dick because you know it's super small inside the swimming pool, di ba? You would have to know, A, you have a big dick. B, you would have to let it get big in your pants before actually deciding to pull it down.
Yun.
This is all diabolical move on his part. He knows he's got a big dick. He knows he has a semi-erection. No. And then if the game is stripping, sabi niya, tangina, mga girls na to, watch this. Dick comes out.
Semi na yun.
And then look, and this is what I was saying to all you people before. You want to show your dick, say, to your kids at a young age, like mga 5 years old, 6 years old, and it's medyo matigas-tigas, but not standing up tigas. You know, medyo mahaba na semi-erect, because it'll stick on their mind forever. Tangin na laking titi ng daddy ko. Forever. Like, until for an eternity, they'll owe it. Then you never show it again. This is what this guy did. Pinakita na yung titi niya, di ba? Alam niya malaki. Alam niya yung 15 years old siya, malaki yung titi niya for a 15-year-old, right? So, he showed it to this girl, these 3 girls. These 3 girls now call him laki forever. Because they were now she's 22 now. She's probably seen bigger dicks. She just doesn't know it. She just remembers when she was poor 15 years old, this other guy who has he might have a big dick. Maybe he's just an average dick, but it was semi-erect, and he threw it right in front of their face really fast one time. And they were like, oh my God, look at the size of that beast. And forever, for an eternity, he will be the biggest dick they've ever seen.
Kahit na hindi naman pala
when even if it's not truly that big, he pulled a fast one on them, and now forever when he walks away, when he walks in the office, see Ellie dito, eto tangina nakita ko titi niya, laki-laki ng titi niya, even though in fact it might not be that big.
Forever na siyang alamat.
Galing nung move.
Forever.
Smart
Historical. Framed.
Smart man.
Naka-frame. This Ellie, we'll put her back.
Phone.
Ellie?
Hello, yes, I'm here.
Right? So now forever, all you do sometimes, you just think about this dick all the time, right? You're like, oh, it's so big.
Yeah, it's so big that he's not using it for the right ones. Kasi he's actually good looking. Tapos, parang ngayon kasi, guwapo or pangit, bakla na rin.
Huh?
I didn't get that.
She's just angry. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't understand that, Ellie. But all right. Well, thanks for the call. So, how many dicks have you seen now in your life?
Actually, I don't know, but...
Hindi niya na mabilang. Congratulations.
Hindi naman, but actually, it's many to mention. Hindi ko na kasi alam kung ilan. Pero actually, I think it's one of the largest I've seen. Yung first time kong makakita.
Wait lang, nung nakita mo yon, nakanood ka na ba ng porn? Nakakita ka na ng Playgirl? Never?
Yeah, I've seen porn pictures, pero it's parang iba kasi kapag syempre nakita mo yun, na parang ang laki-laki, parang it's like a monster, it's going to eat you.
Yeah, what a great move he pulled on you. What a Kaiser Soze style move.
Kaiser Soze.
Awesome. That was awesome,
that guy.
Yeah, that was a beautiful trick.
It's not the way ano pa rin dati. Parang, syempre first impression mo ganun.
Yeah. All right, Ellie, we're proud of you.
Yes.
Good job.
Sa
dami titi, di na makabilang. That's a great story, man. At 22. Thanks for the call. Bye-bye.
Can I say hi to my friend? Hi to June Kabatu, who is based in Singapore. He plays for the ABL. Hi, friend. Congratulations on your baby. There you go. Go ahead.
If that was my daughter and I heard her on the podcast call, I'd kill myself. Like, if I was driving right now, like in the hills of...
you kill Totoy Mola for screwing up your child.
No, it's not that. It's okay. First of all, at 15, she played a game when somebody smacked a dick in her face, and she thinks it's the biggest ever. Next, she can't even count how many dicks she's actually been with. I would be driving. I'd be like, I'd just drive myself off the cliff right now if that was my daughter.
That's very good parenting.
I could be well accomplished. I could be a doctor. I could be a surgeon, like Doc Kenny. Just driving. Ang ganda ng Tagaytay. Tingnan mo, sobrang ganda ng Tagaytay. Then maka-podcast ka ni Mo. My daughter's name's Ellie also. Ganyan din ang tunog ng phone namin. Tapos, hindi naman makabilang kung ilang tite na. Okay, I'm gonna kill myself now. That's what I would do. Jason, you're 21. Line 3. What's up, buddy?
Hi,
How are you?
Jason.
Welcome to the show, Jason.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. I got a question about this girl I'm dating.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, she's never had a boyfriend before, and I'm probably the one of the few guys that she's dated.
Did you meet her at the call center you work at?
What do you mean? What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Do you work at a call center?
Okay.
No, I don't work at a call center.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I was saying was, this girl doesn't know how to kiss. When the first time I tried to kiss her, she literally you just spit this spoonful of saliva on my mouth, and she thinks it's like sexy.
Dinuraan ka niya sa bunganga.
Yeah, literally.
First kiss nyo, dinuraan ka niya sa bunganga mo.
She did that, and she thinks it's sexy.
Ang lala.
Because, I don't know where
siya unggoy? Ba't ganon?
I don't know, man.
Saan niya yun napanood?
I don't know. My question is, how can I teach her how to properly kiss?
Are you sure
given
she
the
likes
fact
you?
that she's never had a boyfriend before.
Baka galit siya sa'yo.
Dinuraan ka niya.
Matigas ba yung dura? Para bang plema ba?
May kulay?
No,
may green effect?
Dugo ba?
Spat on me like a big mouthful
Yung may
something.
bumuelo siyang ganon?
Yeah, and she thinks it's sexy.
Talaga.
Damn. You know what she did? This is what happened. She said, I'm going to kiss Jason tonight, my boyfriend, for the first time in my life. Kailangan ko ng peg. So, siguro nagnood siya ng porn. Nakita niya sa mga ibang porn films na dinuduraan talaga yung titim. Then, wow, love it. And then, okay, ito ba talaga nangyayari sa totoong buhay? And that's why pornography, you don't watch pornography, everyone. Listen. Let me get Kuya Mo here on everybody. People, especially you guys, stop watching pornography. And I know this is shocking to come out of my mouth. Please stop it, because you start using them as pegs, and then you start going, "Oh wow, hey baby, let's do anal," and your girlfriend's like, "What?" And like, "Putang ina anal, normal yan pare." You know, no, it's not. Then you're going to do some crazy. Then you're going to start, girls, you're going to start piercing your clitoris. Or guys, you're going to be putting the bulitas. You're going to do some crazy shit when you watch porn. Do not watch pornography. It is a bad example of what goes on in real sex in real life. You get what I mean? And I really do think that's why we're seeing crazier sexual stories and stuff like that, because people looking at porn at a young age and go, okay, so this is how it works. All right, I'm going to practice this when I get to my boyfriend or girlfriend. Hence, let's cut to Jason and his girlfriend. Alam mo, mahal, first time ko mag-kiss, and syempre special, di ba? Kasi kasama kita, and I love this song in the background by Ed Sheeran, and nandito tayo sa, sa movie house of my favorite.
Good job.
Sobrang lala.
And then Jason wipes his face and says, putang ina, saan mo nakita na ganito talaga magaling? And then sabi niya, tinuro ni Maria Ozawa eh. Then you're fucked. Stop watching porn. You want to watch sex tapes? Sex tapes, fine. Because guess what? It's a sex tape. It's real life. Sex tapes, I fine. I endorse this. Watch sex tapes. Please, feel free. Don't watch porn. Don't watch produced pornography.
Grabe yung dinuraan siya sa bibig. Di ko mag-get over.
Hindi rin kapani-paniwala. Pero
alam mo, babe, I'm so happy it's you. Kasi, I'm so happy it's you. Kasi, alam mo naman, matagal na you've been courting me now for 1 year, and this is my favorite place.
Good thing you qualified that, Mo. That porn thing. Tama.
It's the pornography, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All right, Jason.
Yeah.
First of all, try kissing her again. And if she does that again, spit on her back.
Spit on her back?
No, I mean, hindi sa likod
and then
niya.
wipe. Yeah, don't spit on her back. Spit on her back.
All right, then.
And then sa likod. It's funny because she spits on your face, and then she spits on your face, and then you turn her around and you lift her shirt, and then you spit on her back, right next to the bra clip. No, you spit on her back, and then you start wiping it, and you go, ano to, laro? What kind of game is this? You kind of just make fun of it because you don't want her. You don't want to tell her she's a bad kisser. Okay.
All right. Then.
You have to be careful about that.
You know, she spits on you, you spit on her back, and you go, "I'm weird, no, come on, let's not do it like that." And then just pretend like just wipe it off, and then you wipe her face off, and then you wipe yours with your hands, and then you just kiss her normal, and then she'll get a hang of it.
You just told
all first kisses are very all first kisses when it's make out session. It's really messy. Like, I remember the first time I made out with a girl. Tangina, may dura talaga sa cheeks, sa chin. Tangina, licking the nose. Tangina, pumapasok na sa nostrils. I mean, because you think it's sexy. You really actually think that's what's supposed to be done because it's supposed to be sexual. It's not.
Tapos pag
it's just it'll work its way out. You'll find a way to work it out. Okay, it'll be drier soon. It'll be, it's going to be fine. Susie, I'm sorry I cut you off. By the way, hi, not Bill Walton. Tune into the show, motherfucker. What's going on, man?
How you doing?
All right, what's up?
What was I saying? I forgot. You just told a guy to spit on a girl's face.
Well, the thing is, you have to make fun of the moment.
Is that the best we can come up with?
He wanted to spit on her back.
Sa mukha. Okay? Parang Wala na tayong maisip na ibang mas maganda.
Basta pagkagawa
Okay,
mo
you
na,
tell me.
sabihin mo,
Okay,
ano.
you're the girl. Okay, you're the girl. Go, you tell me. What am I supposed to do?
Go, Suzy.
You, tapatin mo siya, like, ask,
tapat mo, Dura. Kaya,
Gantihan mo, gantihan mo.
Sabihin mo, okay, why don't you say, crap, I don't know how either. Because you have to be careful to not offend her. But then I think that offending her by correcting how she kisses will be better than spitting on her face.
Listen,
Am I
you're
not
only,
right?
Okay,
People,
no, here's where
in the
you're wrong.
booth.
Here's where you're wrong.
Mm.
Here's where you're wrong. Okay. When she spit on his face, it's not in the same intention that you generally spit on people's faces for.
Yeah.
Spitting on a friend's face, spitting on any person's face is an extreme insult. It's the worst you can do. The worst thing you can do is siguro labas mo titi mo, ihihin mo. That's the worst thing. But no one ever does that. Spitting on the face, nakita natin to sa mga movies, so parang feeling natin. Yeah, this is really the worst thing you can do to a person. But she's not doing it in that intention. The spirit of her dura is not to insult. She thinks it's sexy. So what you do is you spit on her back and you show her, spit on her back. So you show her that it's not really very sexy and you laugh about it. And then, you just wipe it off a little bit and then you continue.
You make it playful.
Yeah, you make it playful.
You can't spit on a girl's face still. I think I'm torn. But I still think you shouldn't spit on your girlfriend's face.
All right, don't spit on her face. That's a little aggressive. Just wipe it off.
Ito na lang talaga. Don't spit on her back. Literal. So may bra strap.
Just wipe. Listen, just wipe it off. Because in the end, she's gonna run out of dura anyway. So just let her keep on spitting on you until medyo dry na yung mouth niya, and then start kissing her the way you want, and then she'll learn. Okay?
All right then.
All right. Bye.
Spit on her back, buddy.
Hindi ko talaga mabelieve.
Yeah, just make it messy. Make it messy and then wipe it off. And make it messy and then wipe it off and laugh about it. Go, wow, medyo sloppy naman to. Medyo sexy mo naman. Pero try natin na medyo hindi naman ganyan. And then it'll be
gonna
fun.
be my
Just
new
so long as
porn
you know.
move, man. Spit on the
Yeah, there
back.
you go, buddy. Spit on the back. All right.
From the bench.
Make sure it comes.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for the call.
Bye. That was
You don't watch
wild.
those porn films. You don't watch those porn films when like the guys actually spit on the girl's vagina before he like starts licking. You haven't seen those, or you'll see them spit on like, for example, when you're gonna put your penis
the right
in her,
reaction
you
to
need
this?
you need some kind of lubrication. So nakita mo ba sa mga porn films ginagawa ng guy and then nilalagay yung titi namin.
Pero di ba kita naman na hindi
real
sa
life.
mukha yun dinuduraan, di ba?
I know, but the using of the dura is gonna be
In a
like
romantic setting.
There's like a misconception about spit. You're not supposed to do it. But in porn movies, they do it all the time. So these kids, like this fucking Jason or his fucking girlfriend, think it's sexy, and it's not. That's why you can't watch porn.
If you ever watch porn, black guy porn is the way to go.
Let's go to P, who's 19. She's been on hold for a long time. Line
Hope
2.
you're still
P,
there,
what's
P.
going on? Thanks for being here. This is
Hi,
Suzy
guys.
and Dr. Ken. You're
Hi,
on the
P.
podcast. What's
Hey,
up,
P.
baby?
Hello?
Hi.
Baby.
Hi.
Okay. I'm warning you, this can be really cheesy compared to those
Sige,
other
go.
callers.
I like cheesy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well,
But
It
I'll
gets better when you
break
start
from all
spitting.
those. Anyway,
Sige.
my question is about... hello?
Yes, we're here, P.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, the question is about love.
Love. Okay,
Well,
go.
not actually love, but it's a complicated scenario. It's like kind of deep, sorry. But it's my first time to listen to your show, so yeah. Anyway.
okay, let's get to it.
There's this guy I met. Let's hope he's not listening. There's this guy I met in an out-of-town trip because of a common person.
Okay.
And then I found out he has this girl, and then he wanna break up with the girl, but he can't because
Why not?
it's just sabi niya, it's hard to get away. It's hard to just break na tayo, mahirap. And the girl doesn't want to.
If he really wanted to leave her, he would have made it. Okay. So
Yeah,
gusto niya sanang...
that's a lie.
Yeah, okay.
That's
it
a
is.
lie.
Unless
He's lying
binubuhay
to you.
siya nung babae.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, and then...
Yeah,
Continue.
I even told him na parang, it's not up to her. And then parang sabi niya, well, I still love her, of course. It's just not working out. And then, I felt it, you know.
You felt what?
This is cheesy, but I felt it. I mean, once in your life you guys did too, that there is chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this
like we can talk all night, and I know the fact that his course is sort of communications and stuff, but
No.
You can talk all night, no awkward shit, and you can talk about everything.
Hey. P, you're looking for reasons to keep this guy kind of like a part of your life. You're looking for commonalities, common denominators, anything that you can kind of latch onto that makes this okay. It's not okay. The guy's got a girlfriend, and he's saying that.
That's why I'm calling, because parang if we like stay friends, diba? It's parang
you're not friends, P. You're not friends. You know you're not friends.
Yeah, I know. But if we stay,
nakaabang ka lang yun.
We keep on communicating with each other. It will be like, syempre, I don't know kung anong feelings na, but for me, of course, I know my feelings. But the thing is, would I advise him to like do this, do that, so you can keep your girlfriend, or don't do this, don't do that?
Well, okay, so, what is this and that? Okay, hold on, Pete. Here's the thing. You're not being completely honest with us. You're like 80% honest with us. What do you want to happen between you and him? Right
I
now.
liked him nga. Kaya lang the question is, syempre magigilty ka if you advise the person na mag-break na kayo kasi ganyan yung girlfriend mo, kasi ganito yung girlfriend mo. Syempre, di ba, magigilty ako. But of course, would I follow myself and like, para sa akin na lang, para ako yung good person.
Pete, we've all done it. Listen, we've all done it. We've all tried to break up a relationship so we can go ahead and jump in on this relationship. I've had it happen to me by my own friends, and I've done it to people who I liked, who've been in relationships. We've all done it. We've all, talaga, ganyan talaga kayo. Eh, alam mo, parang feeling ko, hindi talaga to hindi naman to pang long term. I think you should really break up with the intention for me to go in and do something. We've all done it. It's happened. It's not okay, but it is something you don't really feel guilty about. Well, are they a bad couple?
They are.
Well, then no.
For me, they are.
Yeah, for you they are, because you have some sort of agenda. But you know, if they're if they're truly a bad couple, then I don't think you'd feel guilty. But if he's saying that he doesn't want to break up with her and he can't break up with her, then you should already take the hint that it's either A, he wants you to be the other girl, or he doesn't like you.
Yeah, kasi I'm thinking kasi every time na parang, okay, di napag-break mo sila like because of the advices and stuff. But does that mean na sa akin na siya, di ba? No. It doesn't guarantee that.
There is a risk. That's why when you do that, yeah, just like Mo said, go in mo. But you must understand that there's
I
also
have to be ready.
You have to be ready na. Kunyari, gusto ko niya, biglang iwanan ka niya dahil, ay, gusto ko pala talaga siya. Ayun. May risk lang na ganun. Pero when you're gonna do it, go all the way and make sure that you're gonna get the man.
Like, at the end of the day, all I could do is at least I tried. Diba?
Parang ganun.
Well, at the same time, don't ever give yourself credit for breaking them up also.
Oh, of course. Kasi nakaka-guilty. But, you know, the girl is okay, I'll spill the beans because siguro naman hindi siya nakikinig. The girl's a cheater.
How do you know?
He told me.
So why is he still there?
Because he's trying to make it work.
No, he's
can't
not.
Accept the fact that the friendship, which turned into a relationship, would just fail and would, zero everything between them.
No, that's bullshit. Come on, you fucking people. That's bullshit. There's no my girlfriend gave a guy another blowjob, but listen, I don't want to waste the 2 years that I've invested in this girl only because of a blowjob. No. You leave.
Yeah.
He's bullshitting you.
Yeah, kasi
okay, he's bullshitting.
Okay, it would be if he really liked you. Kung hindi pa nga nag-cheat yung girl, kayang-kaya niya iwanan. Fact that the girl cheated on him already, tas hindi niya pa maiwan, tas, di ba, hindi niya pa maiwan for you, wala ka na, baby girl.
Guys, the thing is, I don't even know if he likes me. What if he's just really nice? And it's like, parang the thing is, i-break ko ba sila para mapansin niya yung side namin, like kami together?
You're not gonna, listen, P, you're giving yourself, listen, Pete, you're giving yourself too much credit that you can break them up.
Yeah.
You keep on saying, ipapabreak ko sila. You're not that powerful. You don't have that. You don't have it in you. Don't.
No,
we're not insulting you or anything.
We're
We're
just
just
what I say to him, diba?
what we're trying to say is
no. Okay,
wag
listen.
na. I mean,
yeah.
This boy is obviously like very, very into this girlfriend of his because di ba niloko na nga siya and he's still there. Alam niya na nga na may someone waiting in the wings for him and he's still there. So why break something like that up when you know it's something that's pretty strong? Wag na. Dami-dami dyan. You sound cute. Diba? Wag na.
Yeah, pero siyempre parang natatangahan din ako sa kanya eh.
Tanga, mahal niya eh. Ganun pag mahal mo, diba?
Buhay niya yun. No.
Yeah, Pete, listen, get away from this guy. He's got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Listen, Pete, get away from this guy. He's got a girlfriend. Unless you're okay with being the other girl. If you're okay with being the other girl, then fine. Okay?
Never settle for less, but sometimes it's hard to follow.
Yes, that's what I mean. That's why I know you're going to fuck this guy one day while he still has a girlfriend. I can feel it.
And siya naman, okay, you listen. Siya naman, gagawin niya dahil gusto niya gumante. Okay lang yun sa'yo.
Ano naman?
Masasaktan ka lang.
You know what? If it does happen, diba, something does materialize between both of you. You know na there's like an ulterior motive. Gusto nilang gantihan yung babae. Diba? It will never be something pure between the two of you unless he leaves her before you actually do something.
Galing. Tama.
Yeah, but
Ganun na yun.
Pete, listen.
Really,
you're combating everything we're telling you. You're 19 and you're combative. Okay, that's fine. I understand that.
No,
here's
you're
what's
right.
gonna happen.
Here's
Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna fuck this guy. All right?
Anyway.
And he's gonna have a girlfriend. And,
just so you know, guys, I'm a virgin.
yeah, but the way you talk about this guy, I feel like he's got the powers to rip that panty out.
Yep. Yeah.
So be careful.
Yeah, please be careful, hon. Be careful.
Yes.
Bilib na bilib ko siya.
You're gonna get hurt.
Nasa-sweet talk ka pa niya.
Really, you are gonna get
Talking all
hurt.
night, and we have so much in common. No, he sounds like he's gonna fuck you. And if he's got to listen,
and then he's just gonna go back to his girlfriend.
That's what's going to happen.
Promise.
And you don't want your first time to be with this guy. Because here's the situation, P. He's already kind of cheating on his girlfriend. Late night talks with you for hours and all of these things while his girlfriend doesn't know about it. That's cheating. Okay?
Okay.
And you're so engrossed in this guy. Trust me, he is going to bone you, spit on your back, and leave.
Galing.
All right?
Spit on the back. Okay. P, please be careful.
Be careful.
Please.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want you to get your heart broken, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Let's go to another 19-year-old in Davao. Let's talk to D. D in Davao. A lot of first letters. What is that? There's still trend tonight? There's
I
C's,
know,
there's
C.
P's, D's. D, you're 19. You're on the show. What's up, Davao? How can we help you?
Yeah, I have a question. Yes. What was the most ridiculous thing you've ever done while having sex?
Oh, I could answer Suzy. Suzy had sex once in the kindergarten classroom of Suzy was a teacher at an elementary school and fucked the guy in the classroom.
Dismissal time naman, okay? There were no children around.
But still,
may
in the
mga
school.
building blocks. Tabi-tabi na.
Yeah. So anyway, let's get back to the question. What's the most ridiculous thing you've done while having sex? Like in the process of having sex?
Yes.
During.
Well, how about this? Dee, let me ask you. What's the craziest thing you've done during sex? And then we'll answer.
What brought this question about?
Well, I'm actually a virgin.
You fucking liars. All you people calling her virgins are all liars. I'm just full of shit. Well, okay.
Like, really, honestly.
Okay,
if
so Dee,
I wasn't
how do you... I'm sorry, go.
I'm sorry.
What? Go ahead.
If I wasn't a virgin, I would love to answer the question, actually.
Okay, so wait, why are you as a virgin? Why are you asking the question? Are you right about to fuck someone?
Well, I want to be prepared.
Oh, so you are.
Do it.
Like you have a boyfriend and you want to do him.
No. Time out, Suzy. Here's the problem. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. You have a virgin here who wants to prepare, okay? So in the preparation, she's asking us, what's the wildest thing we've done in sex? You see where the mentality is, the porn mentality. It's like you have the virgin here. She wants to watch the porn so she can get tips. So here's the virgin here who wants to get tips from the pros, that's us, regarding sex. And instead of asking us about like certain details about it and what's great about it and how to be satisfied, she wants to know what's the wildest thing we've done. Ridiculous is what she said. You see the mentality now of the newer person. It's scary. So here's my fear, D. We're gonna answer. Oh yeah, I once human centipede fucked 3 girls at the same time in the ass. And you're like, wow. And then you're going to meet the guy you like and like, can I invite a couple friends so you can anal fuck us? You get what I mean? You're looking at... You're going to get information of really extreme stories, and you're going to take that as norm, and you're going to go to the first guy you see, and you're going to do it with him, and that's wrong.
No, I'm actually just asking, and doesn't mean that I'm going to do it.
Yeah, all right. I don't believe you, but fine. All right, worst, craziest things we've done during sex. Dr. Ken.
I think the question shouldn't be what's the craziest thing. A version should ask, paano ba pinapasok yun? Oh. Yung mga ganon,
No, I know.
Wala ka pang alam dun, mag-iisip ka na ng crazy,
established that's right, we established that. But she's like, okay, no, she just wants to know. All right, let's answer it. Dr. Ken, craziest thing you've done during sex?
Ikaw talaga mo, Ayos ka.
Don't worry. I'm not going to take a commercial break after you answer.
Nag-iisip nga ako corny kasi ko, ganun din. Parang Hayden din, no? Kotse or...
I was about to say, you video?
No video.
No, never.
Kotse kasi yung kwento niya, if you've seen the
no,
episode, kotse, classroom, ganyan din.
You had sex in the classroom?
Ako.
I've never done this. How much is this happening? You've had sex in the classroom,
Ikaw
Ken?
din, Doc?
Puta pare, pag nagda-download to ng mga barkada ko, patay.
So ikaw din sa classroom, teacher ka or student ka?
Hindi. Bata pa ako nun.
What's going on with these classrooms? Like, I've never done that. I was never even... I haven't even jerked off in the school bathroom before. I mean, like, how are you guys doing this in a classroom?
Siyempre.
You know what I'm going to... Listen, I'm going to go back. I'm going back to the Philippines. I'm going to go to La Salle or whatever. I'm going to go through every classroom. Kapag nakita ko medyo dark yung... Bubuksan ko yung ilaw. And then walang tao. Sige, next classroom. There's going to be sex in one of them, for sure.
Good
wow.
Kaya mo yan.
That's pretty wild, man. No, I gave it to you. Sex in school, that's big time. Susie, sex in the classroom, that's hardcore, especially when you're the teacher. But any other things you've done while having sex that could be considered pretty wild for this girl? Come on, Susie. I'm going to share. We're all sharing here.
Yeah,
what do you got? What's the craziest shit you've done?
We've hated, Yeah.
Videotape?
Yeah. But deleted right after, but still. Yeah, yun lang. That's
that wild,
about it.
Though, because that's
not
that wild.
Wala, I'm trying to think. Wala akong maisip. Wala.
I don't believe. Really?
Yeah.
Thumb in the ass?
No, I told you I'm terrified of anal.
Okay, yeah, any butt play.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Scares me.
Jizz on the face? Not in the mouth, on the face.
What is that? Not normal?
Whoa.
That's
I've never jizzed on someone's face.
Really?
I just think it's super intrusive and like...
But you just told us. Really? But sometimes you need that, no?
Why? To clean your pores? Like, what
no,
do you need
I'm
it
not
for?
like... Minsan, di ba? Kailangan nyo magbastusan. Di ba?
Not really, but that's a good one.
Minsan, like once a year, pag-anif ka na. No,
so
I mean...
You've had sex, the guy pulls out his dick and then jizzes on your face. And then you do like you said,
ask permission
commercial.
first. Yeah.
And then where do you want it to hit you? Like in the nose, in the eye, on the cheeks?
Not in the nose. Sana din not in the eye. Kasi
wag sa mata.
Like it gets in your hair and all of that?
I always say, be careful with my bangs. Uy, bangs ko ah.
Wow, I didn't know that's normal behavior. Ken, you ever jizzed on the face?
No.
Oh, God. Really?
Susie,
I am...
one of a kind.
Wow. I'm
one of a
proud.
kind, babe.
Kind of proud.
What's the wildest thing I've done while having sex? Like in the act itself. Not because, I mean, obviously we've all like fucked in the car, in the mall, security guard catches us. I mean, we've all done that. Had a girlfriend who went through surgery and wanted to have sex immediately after, like an hour after in the hospital. In the hospital. Yeah, in the hospital.
Girlfriend.
May room naman yun eh.
Pero kakatapos lang na, may hiwa pa siya, may dugo pa siya.
Surgery.
Pero yung surgery niya sa taas lang naman, di ba?
Nevertheless, it's still surgery.
Yeah,
was it a boob job?
No, it wasn't a boob job.
It was,
no, it was legit medical problem. Like appendicitis.
Wow!
Damn, that's not good.
Hindi na punit?
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I was like, what? And then there's like a gauze. Well, it's appendicitis, but the thing is, there's a gauze and there's blood behind it. I'm like, this is really But I didn't. But yeah, I didn't do it. I did. I'm just saying that the offer was
Proud
there.
of you.
Yeah, I had a little. I have delicate sensibilities. Hold on, Dee. By the way, thanks for the call, babe. I'm gonna try to answer mine, and we'll get to the next caller. But we appreciate it, and don't follow any of these things, especially the school stuff. The appendicitis,
Yeah, okay,
sex, fine, but definitely not the school. All right, thanks for the call. Bye bye. We'll get our next one because we have a call from Australia that needs to get up on the show right now before we wrap it up.
Okay.
Wildest thing I've done while having sex. I had a recent girlfriend who wanted me to stick a cell phone in her vagina, then do the vibrate call thing. It's pretty wild.
Inside or just like there in the...
Well, as much as you can. Like, a good chunk of the corner.
Oh, there. Oh, my God. You just gave us a solid visual. Did you do it? You did it, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Why didn't you buy toys?
She ended up buying toys after that and saying, okay, well, we need real toys. Like,
Okay.
Trying to think. Well, there must be something wilder there. Give me a minute, guys. I know this is boring, if, the whole waiting process, but I really got to get through my bank here of crazy sexual fucking stuff and really bring it home.
Oh, how about excuse me? Did the thing?
What?
The
what thing?
The blumpy.
Oh, shit. Literally and figuratively. That's right. Oh my God, Susie, you know more. Yeah, you know more about my sex life than I do.
Go,
God, that's wrong. I had a recent girlfriend who wanted to give blowjobs while I was taking a shit.
No
Sobrang lala.
way.
Yes.
Mas malala pa yan doon sa duraan sa bibig.
Like breaking down the door
You are
of the
the caller
restroom.
of the night.
Thank you. I want an iPhone 5. Taking a shit blowjobs.
Saan nangyari? Did it happen? Hindi lang kwento to.
You told me
it was completed.
Ikaw.
Was it completed?
No, but the attempt is there. As in, like, I'm fighting her off habang hindi pa nagbe-breaking tayo sa puwet ko.
Galing.
Fighting her arms off, going, get her, and she's like, and I'm like, tumatay, and it's just like, here's what I had to do. You know how in the movies, like, if you want to fight someone off, you go to a fire truck and you pull out the hose and you hose them and they push away? Yeah. I had to get the bidet hose and just spray her off.
Oh my God!
With the tear gas and the bidet.
It was crazy. And that was her move, man. Well, this was all the same person, by the way, but that was the move.
All right.
Wild.
Good times.
Dapat dinura mo sa bibig or sa back.
Sa back.
Medyo small time lang yun. But never jizzed on her face. Never did any of those wild things that you guys do. I just had to fight her off with a bidet.
So you never said yes? Di mo man lang pinagbigyan?
Of course not. That's a blowjob while taking a shit.
But a blowjob is a blowjob.
Not when you're taking a shit. It's now called disgusting.
But that's for her to say that, though. Not for you. Right?
Pinagbigyan? I can't believe you.
Baho naman, ganun.
Marie, you're in Australia. You're 22. What's going on, Marie?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, baby?
Hi, how are you? Good evening.
Oh, good evening, love. After this, we're going to go to Qatar. So we're spanning the globe here this evening. Hi, Marie. It is late there, about 1 in the morning, right? Thereabouts in Australia?
It's about 2:15.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, what's up?
Yeah. Sir, I have a question. Sir, my best mate has been dating my sister for quite a while, I think over a year now. And I just knew that she's been cheating on him. So I don't know if I'll tell my best mate or I'll just stick with my sister and just, keep it for myself.
Okay,
so
here's the thing.
Oh, no.
Marie, this is a great question. So your sister is dating your best friend, your best guy friend, and she's cheating on him. Okay, here's the thing I want you to do. I need you to confirm the cheating. Not like you think she's cheating, but I need absolute confirmation that, in fact, she is. Have you confirmed?
She told me over 2 weeks ago. So it's been a dilemma of mine for quite a while.
She completely boned another guy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, you know what you do? You don't kampe yet. First you talk to your sister and you tell her to stop it.
I just don't know how to approach her. When she told me, I just kept quiet and said, well, it happens. I just came up with those words and I don't know what else to say. So,
Marie, here's where I'm at on this. Okay, here's what I'm at. A huge factor playing in this is how much do you love your sister? Because you don't choose your family, you choose your friends. And because you've chosen your friends, you can almost assume that your relationship with your friend is closer than your relationship with your sister. So, listen, she's not going to go to jail. She's not going to go lose money. She's not going to lose her family or her job, okay? She's going to be fine. You tell the friend. Because
okay.
you
So
get what I
how do
mean?
I
Because
tell him? I'll just straight up walk,
listen, you tell
walk
him
to
this.
him
Go,
and say,
but
hey,
yeah,
my
here's
sister's been cheating on you.
Well, yes, kind of. And this is how I want you to do it. Listen, are you super best friends? It's like, tang ina talaga, really close.
Yeah, we've been friends for more than, I think, 10 years or...
See,
yeah,
there you go. You go.
This
Hey,
girl,
listen.
you shared a mom with, you shared a womb with.
I know,
Right,
that's
but
why I'm very torn.
by default, you're only close to your sister because you have to be close to your sister.
Family.
Yeah.
I don't think you can cross family.
Yeah, right. You're not crossing family. You're not going to get her. This is what I'm saying. You're not going to get her fired. You're not going to get her to lose her family. You're not going to let her, it's not that big of a deal. Because if it was a big deal to her, she's not going to be fucking other guys. So you understand that how much she values this relationship? She doesn't value it that much. And because she doesn't value it that much, you're going to remove it. It's like, for example, if your sister was involved in drugs. She values drugs. You know it's bad for her. You pull that shit away. It's the same thing. You just pull this guy away from that because it's a bad situation for her.
Yeah,
now, you go
so
to...
I tell the friend, eh?
No, what if you
Right, you
talk to
tell
her
your
first and make sure that it doesn't happen again? Then maybe it can be, like...
I know, but Susie, that is under the impression that the boyfriend isn't her friend. If the boyfriend is her best friend, you have to be both.
Who are you
have
closer
to be
to? Your sister or this friend?
We're like my sister and my sister. I can't take that away from anything. And my
But who do you have
friend
a better relationship with? Like who, yung ganon, kunyari, like, basta, you get what I mean.
I can't choose. It's family over a friend, and this is just not
there you go.
a friend. It's a best friend.
Yeah.
This is
Marie,
not just
listen,
girl,
both
it's
sides,
family.
okay, both sides of this story, I mean, both sides of the attack, Susie's and myself, I think, are solid choices, okay? Susie said, blood over water, blah, 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 she's your sister, you seem to agree, fine, don't tell, your best friend. But my thing is this, let's talk reality here, right? And I'm not saying that Susie's is not reality, but let's talk reality here. Your sister knows it's wrong. What the fuck are you gonna tell her that makes her change her mind when she's fucking another guy? What could you possibly concoct in some sort of poetic fucking delivery that what she did is wrong and she doesn't know it? Is she your younger sister or is she older?
No, she's my elder sister.
Okay, so what are we looking at? Her late 20s?
She's on 28, I think.
Late 20s.
Or she's turning 28.
Yeah, thereabouts. She is a full-grown adult, fully aware of what she's doing. What could you possibly say as little girl 22-year-old that's going to fix this? Nothing.
Yeah, but I don't sorry for cutting you. I don't want to have any bad relationship with my sister. Of course. You know what I mean?
This is why I'm going to tell you to go to your best friend and say, hey, listen, mate, you're my best bud. You've been my best bud for 12 years. You have to understand one thing here. I would never tell this to anybody except you because I care about you that much. My sister cheated on you. You better not tell her I fucking told you or you're going to lose me as a friend. Do you understand? No, then you say this.
True.
Do you understand the boundaries I crossed to tell you this information? To go against my sister to tell you this information? Do you know what it takes to do something like that? That just shows that I really care about what's going on between the both of you. Now, you can't tell her. Because if you tell her, you lose me as a friend because I'm going to end up fighting with my sister. All right?
Yeah, true.
And you know what? I have a feeling he's not going to tell her. He's going to appreciate that you were a very true friend. You brought it to his attention. And I think he just breaks up with her. And she deserves to be broken up with. And you know that.
My question is...
But the thing is, she'll eventually know that this is the reason that's why he's breaking up with my
she will
sister.
only know.
Yeah.
She will only know two things. She will only know two
know.
things. A, if he tells her. And B, if she downloads this podcast and listens to it.
I hope not.
Let him catch her then, so you won't be involved in it. Because if you just tell your friend, and then your friend will break up with your sister,
How do you possibly pull that off? Okay, Ken, I agree with you. Solid, fine, yes. You make up some sort of situation where she gets caught. How, though?
Well, it's up to her. She's smart. There is a way.
Okay, how about this? You know that TV show Cheaters? Okay, you know that TV show Cheaters? Fucking awesome show. How about this? Next time your sister dates this guy and say, hey, we're gonna go to the TGI Fridays over there in Brisbane. Then you go,
g'day, mate.
Then you text your friend, hey, she's at the TGI Fridays over there in Brisbane. Go get her. You know, and then you can kind of do something like that. But you know, how are you gonna know when she's fucking this guy? I say tell him. I'm going with tell him, and I'm non-negotiable about this. Where in Australia are you guys?
Sydney.
Nice. Beautiful city.
Yeah. You should come over and we can have coffee together.
Yeah, introduce me to your sister. And at least I know she fucks.
I will, if you want to.
All right, baby. Nah, she's too old. You're more my age, 22. The 28 stuff, that's ancient. All right. Yes, we'll keep in touch. I say tell a friend. I mean, you know, he's your best friend. He's earned it. Your sister hasn't earned it. The only thing she's earned is the fact that, you know, she comes from your mom. Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Good luck, Marie.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Lovely. Sem, you're 23, line 3 in Quezon City. What's going on, Sem?
Yes. Hey, Mo. Wow, what a great story. I mean, what you had earlier, the blowjob shit that you told us a while ago. It's awesome, man.
La la.
Yeah, it's called the Blumpkin. And listen, by the way, for people, time out. For people who might think I'm making up that story, Susie, do I fucking lie about this shit?
Nope.
Do I lie about anything? No. I'm about as honest as a fucker you'll find, and that's why. That's why you know it's true, because it's so outrageously
I know, you
fucking
can't make
crazy.
shit like that up. You can't.
You can't make blowjob shit up.
Nope, you cannot. You cannot. You just
Completely true story.
And plus your weapon of choice, the bidet, hindi mo rin maiimbento yun.
Too many intricate and like perfect details for that to be a bullshit story. All right. Anyway, continue.
No pun intended. Go ahead.
Okay. Shoot it. Since nauna ka na mo, okay, share ka naman yung story ko. Medyo kinakabahan ako kasi this is a real story then. This happened like 6 years ago when I lost my virginity.
Okay.
And so I was 17 back then.
Mm-hmm.
So after we did it, ng girlfriend ko, we decided. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, go.
We decided to watch a movie after that. Like a day after we've done it. So, ayun. And then nung nandun kami sa movie house, parang, yun na ba talaga yun? Parang, oh shit, parang puro sakit lang naramdaman ko. Sabi niya ganun. And then, sabi ko, what? You wanna try it? Sabi ko, wanna try it again, sabi niya. Pero sabi ko, shit, wala na akong pera dito eh. So, parang natin gagawin to. And then, yun, parang ano.
Why do you need pera?
Pera, like money. I
know what pera is.
Pera, kasi parang hindi ko pa na-try pumasok sa mga motels. So, I'm thinking na, ayun, sige. And then, so finally, we decided na, sige, let's just do it here. So, it was an 06 movie, I don't know,
who cares about the movie? Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's get to the business part of the story.
So we decided to go to the ladies' room.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. I'm shaking, man.
It's okay,
Sana
don't worry.
Sana nakikinig. So, nung pagka-check niya, sabi, walang tao. And then, pasok na ako. Pumuesto kami dun sa pinaka-dulo ng room. Like, I mean,
cubicle.
Dun sa may dulong-dulong cubicle.
Mm-hmm.
So, parang, oh shit, ayan na. And then, like, after 10 minutes, ayun, okay na. Nung palabas na kami, shit, ayan na, sakto. Tapos na rin yung movie, so, ang dami ng taong lumalabas. And then, ayun, ang dami nag-restroom. So, sabi, sige, hintayin muna tayo. I was like, sitting on the, yung sa bowl mismo, parang, doon ako para, kumari may sumilip man, may kita lang nila yung, one pair ng...
Yeah, ng feet.
Yeah, okay. Tapos, ayun, parang we've stayed there for 30 minutes. Tapos, may pumasok na parang janitress to clean the area kasi tapos na yung next screening na and then yan na. So, hindi pa rin kami makalabas and then parang
So, parang na-trap kayo doon?
Yeah, like, umabot ng 2 hours, hindi talaga kami makalabas. So, yung janitress, paikot-ikot na siya. Parang, she was checking na yung kung ano.
So, tapos na yung last full show, ganon?
Yeah.
Tapos utot ka para medyo believable naman. May talaga tumatay dyan na medyo matindi, di ba?
Sabi ko sa girlfriend ko during that, sabi ko, kung ngari, masakit talaga yung tiyan ko. Sabi mo, masakit yung tiyan mo and stuff, ganyan. Kaya sabi mo, wait lang ate, ganyan. And then, tanga na, biglang, shit, after another hour,
grabe.
May dumating ng guard, tapos,
oh my
God. That happened to me. This happened to me too.
Okay lang ba kayo dyan? Chinek na ganun, tapos,
dalawa yung paa.
Shit, sabi ko, wala na. Mahuhuli na tayo in a few minutes. Parang yung taken moves ni Liam Neeson, sinabi ko na what to do and ganyan. Tapos, sabi ko pa sa kanya, and parang yung taken din, para sabi ko, and ito yung pinaka part na ayaw mo. Bubuksan na nila yung pinto. And then, yun, pinurse nilang entry. And then, na-shock sila kasi dalawa kami nandun. It's like, shit.
Yeah. You should have just went outside. I mean, obviously, hindsight. But, I mean, this happened to me once at ABS-CBN dressing room with my girlfriend. We went into the dressing room of... who was this? It might have been like Jaya, or it was a singer. Parang Jaya, something like that. A singer who's been around, respected singer. And we went in her dressing room, and we went inside her bathroom, and that's where we were. And we locked the door, only to hear the entourage of said singer arrive into the dressing room.
Aye.
And we were like, we're fucked. Fucked, for sure. And then we heard the celebrity lock the door and start taking her clothes off to change into her outfit. And at the same time, she needs to get in the bathroom. So we're like, putang ina, we can't go outside, because if we go outside, we might see... celebrity naked.
Yeah.
And who knows? And then she's trying to get in here, see us, the two of us, and we're trying to hide this relationship from showbiz people. In the end, they called the guard, and I just said, fuck it, let's just go. Opened the door, went outside, said, sorry, everyone, and just kind of took off. And then, it got on the paper a little bit, as I mentioned, blind item style. But, you just count, when you hear them bringing in the reinforcements, just leave. Just get them, hey, I'm sorry, everyone. Yeah, we were there, we were just talking, medyo may LQ, don't say sex. Just we were fighting, and we didn't want to, you just go ahead and make up a story like that.
Yes.
Thanks for the call, man. Appreciate it. Nice one.
Bye-bye.
All right. And don't do the girls' bathroom. At least if you're in the guys' bathroom, you can come outside when people are still there and kind of like, yeah. High five all the guys. It's an easier... Right. And yeah, the girl... Medyo uncomfortable for the girl, but at least there's no scandal involved. It's more like, yeah, bro, high fives. All right, one more and we got to get out of here because we're going to be running out of overtime soon. Let's go to Qatar and talk to Ray, who's 34. What's going on, Ray? You're in Doha. A lot of sand in Qatar. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, hey Mo, how's it going?
Oh, we're doing great, man. And by the way, may I add that in Qatar, we, Susie, myself, are the #1 downloaded radio show on iTunes in Qatar.
Crazy.
So thank you very much, people in Qatar, also for downloading this podcast.
You can count me as one of those guys.
Yay!
Thanks, man. We really appreciate it. It's really shocking because there are a lot of radio shows that are available in Qatar, a lot of podcasts. I mean, all the podcasts are available there. And Susie, myself, Mia included, we #1 last week in the most downloaded program in all of Qatar. Fucking crazy.
Thank you, Qatar.
All right. Thanks for that, buddy.
I'm an OFW anyway. And yung parang pastime na namin dito is mostly laptops, internet, streaming.
All right, great. Well, what's your question tonight, buddy? Thanks for being here.
Right. Well, my question is mostly how I treat my wife. I don't know. Like I said in my message, I've been married with my wife for 10 years, girlfriend for 5 years before getting married. And ever since, we became steady. And it's like parang more than 10 or maybe 15 relationships outside the marriage. And I really feel bad I feel bad for my wife. What does that mean?
Wow.
Parang alam mo in nursing term, yung main line ng IV mo, siya yung main line ko, and all of the other girls, sila yung side drip.
Right, we get
Nasa Manila siya?
No. Side drip? Nurse ka ba? Alam mo yung side drip,
Yeah.
Sabi ko na
Yeah, so what's the... good question from Susie. Where's the wife? In Manila?
The wife is here with me.
Oh! How do you get away
and
with it?
you're cheating on her in Qatar.
15 times.
I do that, buddy.
No, before, when nasa Philippines pa kami noon, talagang after maybe 2 years into the relationship, may someone else na agad ako. And then, when she came to Qatar, I had
Bakit mo siya
someone when I was in the
pinakasalan?
Philippines.
Kung, alam mo yun, I mean, there's
Well, they were
obviously something...
teenagers. See, here's the thing back to my thing. You can't marry your teenage sweetheart. Now, Ken, that's not a knock on you because you did it and you did it successfully, but you
totally
know that
agree
I'm
with you.
right.
Yeah. I know you're right.
You're the 1% that succeeds and the 99% that doesn't is this guy. You don't marry your teenage sweetheart.
But
Because
that's
this is
the
what's
thing.
going
We became us when 18 kami.
Exactly. So, hindi na sila bata. Diba?
No, but it's at the same time you can't. You're also you
na.
can't say you're completely mature in terms of like, for example, I'm 30. I'm 35. If I married my 18-year-old sweetheart, I would be doomed as shit. Even though I'm technically an adult, I am a completely different human being. Even you, Susie, how old are you? What, 25, 24? What are you?
25.
Can you say that you're the same person as you were when you were 18? There's still a lot of growing up to do at 18 that you can't settle down. You can't marry that person you're with at that moment because you're going to turn out to be like this guy. Finding someone else,
And I don't think I'm going to stop. 6 months pala ako dito sa Qatar. I went here to be with her, just finally it's like, to settle. And as soon as I met someone, there, boom, fucked her.
Oh, wow.
Damn, well, you must be a good-looking motherfucker, man. All right, so Ray, what's the question?
That's what my mom said.
Yeah, all right, World Dick, what's the question?
Yeah, well, what the hell does that mean? I mean, I came here.
It means you're a horrible husband.
Ang intention ko talaga is to be with her, to settle, and be a happy family.
Yeah, but...
And that's it. I don't know. I don't think I can stop.
Yun yung intention mo, pero hindi mo naman, di ba, ginagawa. I mean...
Yeah, Ray, usually I would verbally assault you, but there's something about you that I'm going to go ahead and just kind of talk to like you're my friend.
All right.
I like, okay, let's talk about the stuff that I like. I like seeing that you want to work this out. And that instead of you being an asshole, which I will generally go ahead
I am. I admit it.
No, because the thing is, maybe you're not, though. No, maybe you're not, Ray. Maybe you're not an asshole. Maybe you're a sex addict. And now that's what's fueling you is an addiction. Because you have to separate addiction from asshole. Because they look like the same guy, but it's not the same guy. An addict has no control over his asshole behavior because he's an addict. An asshole's just asshole. So you look like just
okay.
Yeah, you look like just asshole, but there might be sex addiction there, which then forgives the asshole part.
Have you ever gotten yourself checked, like by a psychiatrist? No.
No, but I was thinking when I went back to the Philippines, yung psychiatrist ni Mo before in the first season,
Epi.
I forgot the name.
His Epi, right. You can ask him. Because the thing is, look at me. You're going, I'm going to move to Qatar. I'm going to make sure to be a husband. I feel guilty about it. I feel guilty about it is the key sentence here. Like, you want to be better. You want to settle things. You get there, you see the first girl covered in the cloth thing, and you want to fuck her already.
No,
you're
not the...
You're like...
They stink.
Hey!
Oh, hey, don't say that. That's very rude.
Sir.
Okay, maybe you are asshole. No, but okay, so within a few months, you're already fucking another girl, meaning there's something that takes over your mind and your ability to be normal, quote unquote. And it might be a sexual addiction. That's why I want to go ahead. I want to go ahead and ask a few more here. Do you masturbate a lot? Do you watch a lot of pornography? Is there a desire? I'm sure the desire to fuck as many girls as possible is there, but do you always feel like you need to have sex?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not really hunting for girls. It's just the first girl that come along and shows motives and become friends. And like the opportunity comes and hindi ko siya pinapalampas. I mean, like, all right, let's go for it. Go.
You just can't say
So you're a so you're a sociopath or a psychopath.
Yeah, parang there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, it's like you have that inability to truly love and care for another human being because you would let that guilt, you would let that love for your wife because you seem like you love her. You would let that get in the way. Your need to fuck this girl gets in the way of that. So I would definitely see a psychologist immediately if you want to save this marriage. and both of you. Does she know about this?
Well, for 10 years, I've become good at it. I became good at it.
So never
Hiding it.
kanya nahuli?
Just one.
When was this?
Lasing ako and then naiwan ko yung phone and she saw a text like baby something
very,
like that.
Very Cesar Sunshine na parang binigay mo na lang yung Abercrombie at nakita sa phone. Yeah, listen, I mean, I'd say then see a psychologist on your own if you don't want to open up. Yeah, if you don't want to open up about the habitual cheating.
You have a kid.
9.
Daughter, son.
Son.
Yeah. Shit. And if you had a daughter, it'd be easy to say, like, yo, what if it happens to her? Type of bullshit. Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, listen, if you truly want to change, you got to get some counseling, buddy. If you truly want to change, if not, I'd say maybe think about ending this marriage already.
Yeah,
okay.
I feel really bad for your wife, buddy.
Yeah,
really
me too.
do.
I feel bad for her because parang nagpapakamortin siya and staying with the marriage, and I really feel bad. I don't think. Well, anyway, thanks guys for talking to me.
Thank you very much for
having someone tell me that personally, Skype over the phone or Skype, it still is something.
All right. Yeah. Again, usually we'd fucking destroy you, but I feel like there's something. Yeah, I feel like there's like a sociopath, psychopath type of kind of attitude there that maybe you might want to get checked out. It's not just your dick talking.
Parang si Dexter na ako.
Yeah.
Exactly
All
what I
right.
was thinking kanina. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah. Thanks, killer.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
So that last call just made me really sad.
Though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get what I'm talking about, where the guy seems like he really wants to do something good. Like a guy who doesn't want to do drugs anymore. They stop. All of a sudden, nakita lang sa corner may chonke or whatever, and then they're like, okay, I can't do it anymore. And then they relapse or whatever the hell it is.
I'm imagining what your friend Epi would say. It's not enough to have an insight or feeling guilt about it. You have to have a higher level of insight wherein you know that you have a problem and you're willing to do something about it. And that's the highest level of insight. Do something about that problem.
He knows that he has a problem.
You gotta get something.
Yeah, he needs to.
At least the drive, though, the drive to get better, the drive to be a better husband is there. And that kind of what makes me think he can't control it. And if you can't control it, you go seek help.
Yeah.
Feel bad for the wife.
But boy, what a fucking lady killer, right? I mean, man, he's like, yeah, go to Qatar, first girl that comes along, little bit, fuck her. I'm like, man, how easy.
Baka ano din yun, they work together or something.
You know what I have to buy?
Yes, I do.
What kind of money I gotta spend to get some of that ass? Jeez, and all I get out of it is a blowjob while taking a shit. All right, let's take a break, wrap up the show when we come back. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast here. You're tuned into Season 2. I thought we had a good show today. I mean, it started a little shaky with the violin gay guy and a couple of other, bullshit calls, but I think it ended strong.
In the back, yeah. I like that one.
Yeah, I think it ended strong.
Agree.
Susie.
Yes.
On Magic 89.9 mornings with myself. Tomorrow morning, we'll be there at 6 a.m. and every weekday except Friday. Yeah, make sure to check us out there. Taking a break. Back after this. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Act fast with a Tattoo 4G prepaid stick.
Help. The devastation here is terrible.
It's ultra fast. The most reliable mobile broadband. The most affordable. Powered by the largest 4G network. With it, you can move your world. Tattoo.
I have a new best friend who's always in the know. She knows the latest shopping finds and the most popular night spots to flaunt them. She helps me plan movie dates and my next Barkada getaway. She even helps me keep up with my guys' hobbies and gizmos, the latest bands and gigs, and what restos I have to try next. It's great having a best friend who knows everything. Meet Christine, my digital go-to girl. Log on to Christine.com and get everything a girl needs to know. Also available on iOS and Android.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Now we're gonna show you guys the new beta that just came out yesterday. Is God of War Ascension, the private beta
for PlayStation Plus.
PlayStation Plus.
Let's watch it, right? It's Enrique playing already.
Yes.
Yep. There you go, and perfect timing. Perfect timing. Well, before that, I was So go with the theme of the show, how not to play.
It's Robot Rice and Friends with Alfonso Martinez, Mickey Han, and Nigel Zalameo. Fridays, 6 to 7 p.m. Only here on The Factory.
Sabrina's Kitchen is going to be back in your kitchen.
Sabrina, we're hungry.
Okay, it's coming. Every Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Lifestyle Network. Where else?
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Pechay. Pechay na lang. Mahaba ang carpet ng Pechay, she will start with the Pechay.
Oo,
if it's kung mahaba yung hair, di ba masakit?
Hindi, giniputin ko muna ng konti. Tinitrim Kailangan trim mo ng
gupitan muna.
Tsaka pagka kasi yung mga tsaka Pechay pala, Pechay. Tsaka mga yun naman nakikita ko. Mga yan. Ang palaya ba? Ang palaya. Hindi, na lang. Ay, naman talaga eh.
Upo na lang.
Upo. Kalaki naman niya.
Ano ba yan? Diba?
Parang ng kabayo. Parang ng kabayo.
Lintik ng kabayo! Ay, Tirso!
Join your host, Carrots Nazareno, on Live, Love, Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
My girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show here on this Monday night, 21st of January. If you're downloading this on iTunes, we appreciate it very much. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. Our guest tonight from Magic 89.9 Morning Show, which I host as well. Her name is Suzy. We'll call her Tin as well, because that's her real name. And Tin is here tonight. Thanks, Tin, for being here. Dr. Ken as well, of course. Tomorrow, Nikki Valdez. Very funny.
I love her.
Funny girl.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to have a really good time with her. Of course, you see her on ABS-CBN. She was my love team, kind of, sort of, at times when I was on ABS.
Yeah.
And
I heard you guys would go to Decades and, like, Hard Rock.
Decades?
Yeah.
We would? Wow. Like, by choice? You mean hanging out there? Really?
You don't remember?
We used to do this thing where we would kiss on stage. Every time we'd kind of we weren't really form a love team because I didn't have a love team, but we were always kind of paired up in a lot of the stuff we acted on. And, when I would act a lot, she would always happen to be on the show. And, I think we did a movie together as well. And, there are times like we're on stage and we're just sitting there and then we're like, hi everyone. And then we'll like lips to lips in front of everyone and everyone's like, hi. It's so stupid. We're like, yeah. Yeah, I like Nikki. She's awesome. She'll be on the show tomorrow. Of course, Wednesday, Camille Pratt's another very, very good actress. And then Thursday, Grace Lee's going to be here.
Yay.
Okay, so Suzy, you have something to say. By the way, these are also the last few days or last few episodes of basically commercial-free podcasting. Starting February, we will have a huge influx of ads coming in, which is great news, by the way.
Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, and the thing is, you're waiting the amount of time anyway before we get back on the show. You might as well listen to some of the good sponsors that have been agreed to be part of Season 2 again. So this first month was commercial-free. Come February until, of course, the end of the year, we're going to be stock full of ads, which is great. All right. Anyway, so speaking of that, what's going on, Suzy? What do you got there?
Okay. So, Nice Day Coffee. It's really good. It comes in 3 variants. There's white, slim, and cleanse. I'm done with the slim and cleanse boxes. The white is actually pretty interesting because it's not like white coffee. Not, the white coffee that's kind of uso. It actually helps make you whiter. Hindi ko alam yun. So I look at the box.
What?
Why isn't the coffee white?
You have coffee na may gluta effect?
Yes. Yes. No. So, we all drink coffee anyway. If it's something that you want to happen in your life, gusto mo pumute and you like coffee, you might as well. So it's, Nice Day Coffee.
That's
yummy.
Amazing. Really?
They're pretty cool.
What? Wow. I mean, wow, technology. Coffee makes your vagina white. It's kind of like, it's like, really?
It makes
whiter,
the entire you white from the same makers of Glutamax. So.
Glutamax with coffee.
Yeah.
Can I get a Glutamax taho going? Because that would be that'd be kind of cool. Like have a whole like a whole bunch of range. They have like a coffee that lightens, taho, asagud gulaman. Just a whole variety. It seems like that would be really cool. Fantastic. What is it called again?
Nice Day Coffee. Yeah.
Nice
Or
Day Coffee.
Like vagina whitening boppies.
There you go.
There you go. Paksiw.
Whitening fish balls.
Why stop? Kikiam.
That's right. Whitening. Shoot, I gotta come with a good one here. This
A challenge ka, no?
Ice candy. It has to be something better than that. All right. Anyway, no, but yes, thanks. Nice Day Coffee. Thank you very much for being part of the show. And wow, and coming up with this great, I guess, invention. Coffee with whitening.
So. Yeah.
Who would have thought
cool.
it? And everybody drinks coffee, and everybody tries to use the whitening stuff. Might as well merge them together. All right, Susie, we're going to give gift packs. A lot of prizes, by the way, coming up also come February. So we are going to be looking for a caller of the night. And who do you like for the caller of the night so we can give some of these prizes to?
Hands down, the guy who got spit on in the mouth.
On his face.
Yeah. Sa bibig.
What's
Sa
his name
loob
again?
ng bibig. What is his name?
Spit on the face guy.
Jason.
Jason, back on the show. Jason? Are you there?
Jason.
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
Hey, congratulations. You're caller of the night.
Dahil gusto mong duraan sa likod yung girlfriend mo, you win an iPhone 5, yeah?
No. Tonight, what are we giving away tonight? I think we have a bunch of other prizes.
Iba. Okay.
I'm not sure which one is tonight.
Basta you win a wonderful prize.
Yeah, we're giving you. We're changing it up now. Where we're giving like gift packs of just a bunch of stuff. I mean, we're also going to be giving away. I don't even know if it's as early as now. We'll work it out with you, Jason, in a little bit. Where we have Meister watches now. That's going to be part of the show. I mean, we've got a bunch of stuff like lined up for you guys. So I know that we were changing it up now this week, it being Monday. We'll have the staff contact you, Jason, and let you know what kind of Good Times podcast gift pack you're getting that has just a bunch of really cool shit. All right?
But still do not spit on your girlfriend's face, okay?
Yes. Spit on her back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So may bra strap, don't forget.
We're going to spit on her back. Yeah. All right, buddy. Thanks, Jason.
Bye,
Sorry we woke you
Jason.
up. Seemed like you went to sleep already.
All
Right, thanks, man.
guys.
See you tomorrow, Susie, on the show. See you tomorrow on podcast. Dr. Ken with Nikki Valdez.
Yep.
And thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks, bro.
Yes? All right. Thanks, Susie.
Thanks, bud. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys. So don't forget, follow Susie. Susie899 on Twitter. And I think Susie and I are going to be doing a little bit of a, maybe later in the year, a little TV show. Aren't you and I going to be?
Yeah, I'm so excited about that.
We can't really tell people yet what it is, but
quiet.
Susie and I are going to be doing a little TV show on an international brand.
My God.
Which is
It's ridiculous.
very exciting. Huge brand. And they've gotten the both of us to talk about
something we both
blowjob
enjoy.
shit and all of these other great things.
Spitting in the mouth of your girlfriend, yeah.
We're going to be talking about kicking ass of gay guys who try to look at your boyfriend. And sports, by the way, and NBA.
No, we didn't talk basketball today at all.
Sorry, guy had to fuck other girls in Qatar. What do you want to do?
Sabagay, we'll talk about basketball tomorrow.
Sister fucking the best friend in Australia. What do you want from us?
That's true.
Thank
you for having
Susie and I
me.
are going to be flirting around with a TV show a little bit later in the year, so please watch out for that. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gumata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.